We could put it with my knife collection.
Knife collection is compelling.
There's some knives in a dresser.
Is one of these like a steak knife?
Do you guys think this is the old lady's knife and now we've just taken it and now she's gonna come and haunt me?
What's key about this? And second of all, is it like a really sharp, scary knife? Don't ask me.
Is this an old god?
It might be an old god. And Derek, I'm really proud of you for coming to that conclusion by yourself.
The notes of the Necronomicon, written by a Janelle Kemp.
Miss Whittle's prayer book.
No one's home. Right now. No one's home.
O friend and companion of the night, thou who rejoicest in the buying of dogs and split blood and spilled blood, who would wanderest in the midst of shades among the tombs, who longest for blood and bringest the terror of mortals, Hastur, the king in yellow, thousand-faced moon, look favorably on our sacrifices.
Let's jump into this. You guys last week kind of ran around a little bit. You escaped the streets, went to Dirk's to kind of look at this book and kind of figure out what this knife was.
It's not really escaping the streets then, is it?
It's true. Going straight into the belly of the beast at Dirk's household. But you find out some stuff about this book and about the owner. You found out that it was what? It's Janelle Kemp. It's Mr. Kemp's sister is an investigative occultist.
She's an occultist investigator. She's
Yes.
not an investigative occultist.
Well,
Unless he just spoiled the plot of this.
no, I think you got it right. But you guys found a spooky knife, of course, from last time. You looked at the spooky knife. The spooky knife is indeed spooky.
We looked at the spooky knife and the spooky knife looked back.
Yeah. As
He's doing the spooky knife.
Beach threw up some slime.
And I invented that.
Beach slimed a little bit,
It's not a
and
reference.
Slimed as a verb.
Dirk's dad came home in a drunken fit, talking to someone you guys aren't too aware of. Mr. Kemp essentially housed you guys from the dark night of Big Reach, but was unfortunately framed, accused of I'm not going to say shenanigans because that really underhands what
It really undermines the accusations that were leveled at him.
but it is very serious accusations that are being held against him. Unfortunately, he was attacked by Dirk's father in prison, or in the holding cell, and he's been seriously injured and moved off to a hospital in Calgary, where he's being held. The group. You guys hook back to the Kemp apartment in which he gave you the keys and let you do some snooping around. So we'll start there. I gave you some information, but if you want to look for anything specific or if you have any ideas or anything that you want to clarify, now is the time.
I'm looking for yellow symbols.
Yellow symbols?
I'm looking for yellow stuff and symbols like the symbol.
In the book? Or
just wherever.
Just wherever.
Just
I'll get you to do a notice stuff check. Are you doing it in the apartment or the office? Like in the study?
I'll do it in the uncharacteristically messy study that doesn't look anything like the rest of the apartment.
Okay. And I guess how long how long are you searching for stuff as well?
I mean, we'll be here
All day, basically.
All day if we need
like
to
this
be
is
in.
like a Saturday, basically, right? Like you're not accountable for too much. So you find what? 38. What's your notice stuff check?
45.
45. So yeah, you're doing that. We'll jump to Theo. What are you up to?
I'm gonna call my parents.
Okay. Hecate, what are you up to?
I'm gonna go through all of the writing about this old god and try to find if there's a way to sway an old god, and or if there's another old god that we can kind of aggro onto the first old god and get the old gods distracted with each other.
Sure. And then what's old Bill doing? Billy boy.
I'll be honest, I'm tempted to put the leather or figure out a way to wrap the knife back up in a way that's not dangerous.
I think that would be deserving of a fix stuff.
Got a lot.
I would
Stop letting
love
Billy
to have
handle
the knife not
We
be
gotta
like
stop letting Billy handle the knife.
dangerous, or under a blanket, somehow accessible. So I'd love to fix it.
Okay. So you rolled your 38. You're a pass. Are you trying to do something with your parents?
No, I'm just gonna tell them that I'm safe. I'm at Mr. Kemp's apartment.
You're telling them that you're Mr. Kemp's apartment.
No. I'm gonna tell them that we're. Where do we go? Like, where do I? Where would
Arcade.
I be? Hey, yeah, okay. I'm gonna tell them that we're going to the arcade. I'm with my friends. I'm safe. Don't worry about me. I'll be back later.
Okay. I'll get you to do a be bossy check with a bonus die, because I think that's enough for you to kind of like work out.
Good luck.
11. So I assume that's
It's a critical success.
that's a critical success. Yeah. Tina answers and she's like,
Oh, okay. Thanks. I'll just make sure I'll pass that along to your folks.
Nice.
she goes.
So your arcade, where are you going later, though?
We might be at the arcade all day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it is like it is like a multi-dimensional building. There's arcade, there's bowling.
It's got everything a kid needs on a Saturday.
Right,
Tina.
exactly. That's what I told your parents.
Thank you.
Have a good day, bud.
Bye.
Oh, your siblings say we love you.
Okay.
Almost certainly they don't.
I love them too. Tina, thanks.
Okay. Spooky stuff. Roll. You roll yours,
No, I'll.
and you can roll your fix stuff.
Critical success. Critical success.
Hard achievement.
Okay, so we're doing pretty good all around table wise. So we'll start with Dirk here. You were searching for signs.
Yeah.
They're like in the bookshelves and stuff. Like, there's not too much in there that like kind of like pulls the eye. But you do find a book that is like wrapped in paper. And
Suspicious.
the first thing on this book is this sign. It's very large.
Okay.
Yellow book. You open it up and all the pages are black, and there's no writing on it. There's just page after page after page, and it was like wrapped in paper, but also like strung up.
Okay.
And as you stare at this thing,
horrific.
It's yeah. You're kind of like looking at it, and it gives you the chills, but you don't quite understand what it is. You've never seen a book like this before as well. The yellow, like the outside, it's not like it's more like leather than it is cardboard or like a hard cardstock.
Is
or
it
anything like that?
maybe the same leather as the knife? Ha, who has the knife?
Beach.
I'm fixing it right now, so
Okay.
I
Okay.
But yeah, it is actually quite similar to that yellow. Except for the leather wrapping on the knife is like a lot more decayed and kind of it's more beaten and bound.
Okay.
So that's the first thing you kind of find, and you find in her smatterings of notes and stuff, you find little pieces here and there of this sign, but it's like put in places, but it's like heavily scratched out or erased. Kind of, you can see kind of a little wear and tear. You're like, is that it? Maybe, but you can tell Janella, who has been writing about this stuff, is like kind of on, and you kind of read a little bit, and she's of the opinion that she actually shouldn't be writing these things down.
Okay.
Like it's like not good. She's hearing things.
Yeah. Is the are the pages black from like writing or just like printed black?
Like printed black.
Okay.
And
Weird.
it's a type of paper that's extremely coarse.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it's been like it's just like really, really dark.
Okay.
And in a way that you're like, that's not paint either.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will stab it with a knife later, but let's continue.
We jump down to Beach, and you are fixing this knife. And basically it looks like wrapped up in a pillow sheet. You kind of just grab it and you cut with like scissors around to make it a handle, so you're just covering it. And you find essentially like more like fabric to just kind of like wrap it up tight and make like a decent handle that you can't see and it's not going to like come loose.
As an artist, do I make it look nice?
You got a hard success?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you make like a decent like leather crisscross with that old leather, and you kind of use it in a way that's like it looks good. You clean it up. You like wipe some of the grime and dirt and guck off, and you kind of wrap it up in some like tape that you kind of wrap it in there so it just all stays nice and fit and taut.
Yeah, it's like Beach is worth more than just his photographs. Great.
Well, I never said that.
Nobody's accused you of otherwise.
I remember distinctly someone being like, "Well, that's the first good photo you've ever taken," and I was like,
I
"Oh,
think
shit."
someone was maybe getting a little upset with the insanity that they've been taking. So
I think someone is hearing the voices of the dungeon master in their own damn head.
Don't talk to me that way.
and heck, so you're looking for like how do the gods?
I'm
work?
looking for the best way to negotiate with this god without one of us having to sacrifice our own soul. Be it like, what are the gods like as a little treat, or is there another god that I can be like, hey, please handle this god. You don't like him.
So it's a lot less of like transactional sort of agreements between gods and cults. Like when a cult, from what you're seeing from as you're looking through these notes and what you're specifically looking for, the reason why Janelle Kemp was going to go do this thing is because she it's not a matter of like appeasing Hastur over, because like these gods don't really like humans. They don't really pay attention to them. Don't really. And when these transactions do happen between the gods and the people, it's mostly the people who are pulling. Like they're like following a recipe almost, rather than like, hey God, can I have power to do this? It's like do X, do Y, and you get to peer into this void and take something, right? It's less transactional, more of like sneaking under the guise of these hateful beings. Okay. So what you can kind of deduce with this is that Miss Whittle is obviously after something, and she's using this god Hastur as like a doorway to get that thing. That doesn't necessarily mean Hastur is okay with her having that thing. It doesn't necessarily mean that essentially Hastur and her are on good terms. As far as like other entities and other gods, there are you disturbingly find out there are more entities than just this Hastur. Yeah. And that he's not the big bad end all sort of thing.
Thomas just wrote down Hastur equals God sad face on his sheet.
With this critical success, would it be like a viable strategy to, from what I'm gathering from this book, is it reasonable for me to put together that like one option might be just to get Hastur to kind of notice Miss Whittle, and also, would we get caught in that fucking AoE? If so, like, if she's kind of just like stealing power from him and he doesn't necessarily approve this process, like, if we just like sound the alarm, is that a viable way to get her smote?
But then we're like calling the cops.
You're
no.
I'm okay calling the cops on Miss Whittle.
Okay.
That I will say, you're pretty sure that's what Janelle was trying to do.
Excellent.
But since you've not heard from her, maybe didn't work out for her.
It's okay. I'll succeed where she failed, and then maybe she'll take me as an apprentice.
But you know that is probably a kind of a way around that, or there's like probably something to do with that. From these notes, with this critical as well.
How the fuck do I do that?
The key that old Tom O'Reilly was talking about was this knife, as in like this is the key to beating her. And wishes it is a knife.
Okay.
Which it does imply certain something.
It does imply that we could stab her with this knife.
We do have to just stab her with this
we
knife.
We might gotta stab her with the knife.
I hate when my friends are accidentally right.
You said you got a critical?
Got a critical.
I guess the last thing you kind of pick up on this through looking through here is specific looking like into this it's known as the ritual of the 1,000-faced moon. But what that implies is what appears to be soul transference.
What?
It is essentially this ritual is presumably a way to take a person's soul and transfer it to a new body and force that other soul out into the ether or to the mad void that is Hastur's domain.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, that's probably the most spooky thing you see here.
Okay, hear me out though. If it turns out, obviously this is not Plan A. Plan A is to alert the guards, being Haster, to this shenanigans. But by stabbing her with a knife, it seems. But do you think there's a way if she rips this soul transference to like catch it in a jar?
What?
Well,
How much does a soul weigh?
right, like the
How do
soul,
you
but the soul would have to transfer for soul transference, right? Like, is there some way to like catch it and just
What are you?
put a lid on her?
You're just gonna throw her in a bottle?
Maybe.
A genie in a bottle.
That doesn't exist yet.
Sorry.
I don't know. I'm just
Brainstorm.
This is just running through Heck's head, but I'm like, damn. Maybe as a backup plan, I wonder if there's a way to like catch a soul real quick. But yeah.
I mean, there's my favorite video game series called The Elder Scrolls with soul gems.
You gotta stop.
Stop! You violated the law.
Guys, you're fucking it up, dude. What the heck is this book? And I show everyone this weird book with all black pages and matching leathers to the knife. Is this like a lock? Could this be something? Is this a key?
What's
I
in
mean,
it?
that's the key. No, I flip through and it's all black pages.
Do we have like a light?
You want me to stab it?
There's nothing on the pages?
I'll stab it.
There's nothing on the pages. No, and they're just like
all-
black as pitch.
What if I
Yeah.
spill Coke
Hold
on
it up to the.
Hold it up to the
light.
UV.
Hold up to.
You can hold up the light, and there's nothing.
Okay.
Beach, holding the knife as if he's ready to stab the book, asks, "That's not a normal book."
Well,
Did
yeah.
you ask that?
Yeah, no, I say, I declare it.
I accept your declaration. This is no normal book.
Motion
Nay. I don't think we should stab it, but we should probably stab it.
Should we
We got to do something with
Should
this
we
book.
put-
Hold on.
should we put
wait,
blood
wait.
on it?
Let me. Hold on. Hold.
I like
hold
that
on, hold
idea.
on, hold on,
that's
hold on, hold
that's
on.
a terrible idea.
Let me. I've been doing some reading, and I have some thoughts that are a little bit different than what we might assume about the old gods. I don't think the old god that Miss Whittle is sacrificing children to knows about her. I think she's using it as sort of an interdimensional portal to be a little thief for the old god powers, and I think she's doing it in order to transfer her soul into a living body, but perhaps a young body. Perhaps she's very weird about being in a young body.
Perhaps Maggie?
Perhaps Maggie. But key takeaways to this. You know when you guys said maybe we can stab Miss Whittle?
Yeah.
Regretfully, I think you might be right. I think that might work.
but we'll have to
not-
stab Maggie.
No. Before she can get in the Maggie body, hopefully. Although, shit, it might come to that. But I think the knife might work as some sort of like alarm or like beacon to the old god. So if we can stab her, it might just kind of let him know that she's been up to something.
Up to weird things.
Yeah. Secondly, though, if that's the case, and this knife with the yellowed leather is of the old god, that would sort of imply that this book is also an old god tome and is not necessarily Miss Whittle's. In which case, I think if we stab it, he might get mad at us and not her. And
you're right.
I can't stress enough how much worse that is. I don't think we should stab the book because I think this is a little bit of an alert button to the old god. This knife.
We'll hang on to the book until we know what to do with it.
Yeah. And the answer might be nothing.
The answer might be nothing. Might just be a spooky book.
We'll say it's about 6 o'clock at this time because you've been reading all day, probably raiding Mr. Kemp's fridge a little bit.
I do show everyone the knife, and I'm like, look, it's normal again. Smile.
It is as normal as you can make this knife look, essentially. I'll say, Theo, you notice that Billy's looking a little crazed in the eyes. You can see that. You can just tell that the boy is down.
The
bad.
boy's not well.
Okay. Well,
He's not well.
So I tried to do therapy last time when he was puking, but I guess he was too busy. I will.
Trying to save.
Can I take the
Theo's
knife?
life.
Can I take the knife?
Why do you want the knife?
Because I just don't think that you should be holding the knife. you've been through a lot and you've done a great job on it. But I think when it comes down to it, maybe you shouldn't be the one holding the knife. I mean, even if you're just holding it, I know that looking at it made us all feel really weird. So maybe holding it is doing a little bit of that, is bringing some of the same energy. Maybe it's like reigniting.
I know what you're saying, and I feel for the future audience, it's the look that Frodo Baggins has in the eyes when Sam Gamgee is like holding the ring out, and it's very intense. I hold the knife out and I shakily give it to Theo, even though I want it.
Please let Theo be a pal to recover some of this man's sanity.
I'm
begging on my hands and knees.
You guys are also in the room here, so are you saying anything to help your poor Bill, your poor buddy Billy?
No, because I'm a bad pal.
Beej, are you okay? What you've been saying to your mom, your brother? This isn't you, man.
I smile. I'm fine.
You're not fine. None of us are fine, but that doesn't mean you have to be crazy.
That's hurtful, man.
Listen, I'm just trying to be a pal right now. In order to make a roll to restore our sanity.
Beach, I'll be honest, I think mostly I don't have much of a problem with what's going on. But I do need you to act right, because we're kind of in a tense situation here, and you've done a very good job not only at being our occult photographer, but at handling some pretty raw stuff when it comes to demons and specters. And I know that can take its emotional toll because I've read a lot about insanity. But I don't want you to be a statistic.
I think we all need to remember why we're here in the first place, right? Because we've already lost a friend, maybe.
And I'm not gonna make it two.
Wow.
So, everyone's gonna roll a be a pal check, and for the amount of successes that you get, I'm gonna increase the die. So, for example, if you get one success, it'll just be the one that he gets. Right? If you get 2, it's a D4. 3, it's a D6.
I expect everyone's going to fail on this one roll because it's just what it is.
I fail.
It's a pass, but it's not a good pass.
Oh,
at
it's
all.
such a good pass for me. It's a hard pass.
That's 3.
That's 3.
Well, there you go.
So you can we'll let you roll a D6. We'll add 3,
Wow.
and that's how much sanity you're gonna get.
That's
Come on, that's
fucking-
so
You hit a
much.
6 here.
Oh!
Okay.
It's
We
a
got
five.
You get a 5
so
plus 3
it's-
is 8 sanity back.
Is that for
That's
everybody?
like
Is that for
30% of your
everyone?
fucking sanity.
Yes. Yeah,
No,
we're back
that's
at
just for
23. So,
Just
you
for
know.
Beach.
It's
Do you need
a-
therapy, Dirk?
It's a hefty chunk.
That's
Where'd you
so
start?
much.
I started.
He
at
started at 25. He
so-
lost 10.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
we're back basically at the beginning.
Back to start.
You know, still, I mean, Billy's still unhinged, though, I think.
Well, yeah, by
I mean,
virtue
he
of
didn't-
you
He's
playing
seen some
him.
stuff.
He didn't start normal, so
Well, he was nicer. He wouldn't have yelled at his mom. Flo.
But yeah, you kind of feel the love in this room, and like you're like, you know, there's some crazy shit happening, but you got your pals. And so as long as you got your pals,
God, the power of friendship.
it's pretty good.
It's like my favorite cartoon.
But yeah, so you guys just it gets to be kind of late here, and what are you guys doing?
Like, do we go? When do we go?
I guess we should go back home before we get in trouble. But wait, can I look and see before we go real quick if there's like a book that references like cycles of the moon?
Sure. Yeah, it's you don't even have to look hard.
Yeah.
It's like one of the ones on the table.
Okay, when it's the 1,000-face moon, huh? Oh. When's the full moon?
Is this...
The full
Oh
moon.
my God. Is it a harvest moon on Halloween?
It is. It would be a harvest moon on Halloween.
Okay, well, hey guys, this is gonna sound over dramatic, but
We're used to it.
but I think we need to do this on Halloween. This god is somehow related to the moon, and the full moon is on Halloween this year.
Okay. I mean,
I know this is sort of our last hurrah of trick or treating, but
no, come on, we're too old for true. We're too old for trick or treating. I can get away with it because I can take the kids, but we don't need to. No, we don't need to go.
I love trick or treating.
My parents didn't buy me a costume this year anyway because when I asked for a costume, my mom said you're in a costume. So
That's
pretty rude.
mean.
so it's fine with me.
I think this would be nice. I think this would be a fun thing to do for Halloween. I think it'd be fun. Cause like soon enough we're gonna be going to parties.
Sorry, confronting a witch, ghost,
God.
woman?
A ghost and an old god.
A ghost
yeah.
and a god.
It is probably our last chance before we start drinking and going to parties to confront an old witch.
Yeah.
And a god.
I'm still kind of wary about the god.
Okay.
I can steal candy from my siblings, so don't worry. We'll get candy.
So then when do we meet up?
After school,
At Maggie's house?
then we head into the spruce woods.
Yeah.
What are you guys gonna dress as?
Do you guys want to debut our costumes to each other before we fight her? Just like one last fun thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So after
okay.
school, we'll go home after school,
Get
costume
changed
up, and
get
then
get any supplies we need.
yeah, and then meet up at Maggie's.
Okay. So, your week kind of continues on, and your parents are, oddly enough, kind of like coddly around you guys, as much as your parents can as well. Hecate, like they like, oh, like your mom kind of like is like leaving notes for you, and your dad's hesitantly being like, well, do you want to go trick or treating? Do you want anything like that? Like,
No.
Do you want a costume?
Yes.
You can write it down. We'll pick it up for you.
Okay.
Your teacher is like a substitute, and he's very much like a, hi guys, my name's Chaz
Oh my
Bismuth.
god, I'm so
But you,
I'm
you,
scowling.
so
you can
disrespectful.
scowl at this man.
no.
you kids can call me Chad if you want.
It's like I just like I fucking ate spoiled cheese.
Yeah.
It's, ugh.
Spoiled cheese.
Ugh. Blue cheese and not the good kind.
But yeah, like the week is very very like quiet. The only thing that breaks that silence is the screams of the coyotes. Like every night it gets a little louder and a little louder. You don't have to do it.
Do
Don't
it.
Do it.
That's not the one you did.
Not at all.
Last time you just yelled into the mic, so you don't have to do that again. But the shrieks and like kind of like it almost at some points it almost sounds like laughter in the night. Dirk, you're staying at Mr. Kemp's, or are you just kind of standing across the place?
I think I'll stay at Mr. Kemp's because staying in a spooky trailer is scary.
You can always stay with me, man.
I think I did like once or twice, but I also have like a penthouse
Oh, I guess
apartment to
over a
myself.
week. Yeah.
I also have the nicest place. Dude, I'm living.
Some fucking Home Alone. Like,
But yeah, so the week essentially kind of like burns by, and like no weird spooky shit happens. Nothing like too crazy indeed happens.
Thank God.
But I'll say, like I assume Hecate is reading up on this journal and
Yeah.
looking through some
yeah,
stuff.
I'm grinding the books.
And as you're kind of staying over there, you guys kind of slowly pick up on some stuff that you weren't too aware of, and you guys start to kind of triangulate a location. This place is, you kind of find out, is relatively renowned in the district. It's kind of like a rite for kids going into high school. It's kind of like the thing to find the Devil's Playground, pick up a toy, and like bring it to the 12th graders and be like, "We got it. We're allowed in. No hazing." Right. So it's like one of those things that's like a rite of passage. But the more kids you ask, the less know. Well, like the less who know anything about it. At first, you hear, "Oh, it's like on the north side of town, past the. You have to get your mom to drive you," and you hear, like there's a whole bunch of kind of conflicting stories. It seems like some parents know about some things but don't really want to tell you about it, or kind of just outright ignore the fact that you asked that question. It's a lot of strange things. You find out that this school was purchased by one Glenn Parsons. His daughter, he used to live up on the north side of town. Daughter got hit by a truck and died.
Oh.
But essentially he kind of quit his job and kind of became a recluse out on this farmland. But it's, as far as you know, kind of the closest thing to it. And Glenn Parsons hasn't been really seen by too many people. Like, it doesn't come into town too much. And if you recall, the man that you saw that night was good old Glenn Parsons. big mustache.
That was him?
That was him.
Oh.
He is kind of like the angry farmer in the story. It's said that his daughter wanders around that school looking for him, and that's why he owns the property, because that's where he found her. And he doesn't like kids going onto his property, and will shoot salt rock at them to get them off the land. Doesn't kill, but it hurts like hell. But you can be blinded, as you hear.
That was actually
full hair.
that was actually the most like old farmer man thing you've ever said.
But you can get blinded if essentially get hit in the face.
Jesus.
So it is dangerous. It is dangerous to go out to old Glenn Parsons. But you guys essentially kind of are building up and prepping towards this thing. So I guess as the end of school, kind of the clock lurches towards 3 o'clock. It's time. The bell rings. You know, Chad is like, "All right, kids, have a great weekend. Happy Halloween."
As we walk out,
Eat dirt.
yeah, I'll just, you'll never be him. You're an embarrassment.
Bro, I'm gonna let you do a taunt.
I have zero taunt.
Oh Jesus!
What about
He's just
play
like,
with
he's just
matches?
like, okay, Hecate. These kids. Yeah, you guys are always. Yeah, I get it. You like to rib the new guy, as you guys are like walking out, not paying attention to him, not even giving him time of day.
Not at all.
But you guys are outside of your class, you know, like outside of school, and everyone's kind of excited. There's a buzz, and you guys are kind of in that awkward time frame of like, are we trick or treating or not? And so there's a lot of kids who are like, no, I'm not.
They're vibe checking each other.
Yeah, but like the vibe is, I got a costume. I may as well go out.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, why wouldn't I? Whatever.
my parents got it for me. It's whatever.
It's a Ninja Turtle.
They're new.
It's a mask. Oh, I have a green pack back. But yeah, you can tell that's kind of like the vibe that's currently happening here.
Well, I'm very excited to put on my costume, so I'm gonna go home and get my supplies, including my new spell book, and then meet you guys there.
So you guys peel off to your individual homes. You collect your costumes, get dressed, and I assume head on down to Maggie's.
I'm bringing notes from the Necronomicon, and including any additional notes that I've taken in the like couple pages following it about information that I've gathered from any other book that would triangulate the Devil's Playground or refer to the old gods.
Okay.
Just to keep on hand in case I forget.
There is a little bit of a passage essentially that Janelle has kind of penned as like a way to kind of try to stop Miss Margaret Whittle, and it's basically the words are: "I command you in the name of Hastur, the Dark Father, the King in Yellow, to rest eternally, fall into the void."
Okay, great.
Very cool.
Does it say in the passage whether the person who stabs her has to say that, or if I can give someone
anyone
else the
say
knife
it?
and just do that part?
You can be the Haster caster.
Can I be the
And I'll
Haster
I'll
caster
be the stabber.
and give it to Dirk to be the stabber?
I think you kind of figure like so long as the words are said.
Great. That's
Perfect.
That's great. All right, sick. I'm actually gonna write it down, and I'm gonna give a copy to Theo.
Okay.
Because I expect Dirk to do the stabbing, and I don't necessarily trust Beej's sanity, but I need a backup person in case I'm dead.
Okay, but let's also. Sometimes you need someone who is just going to.
I'm not giving you a copy of a fucking spell prayer. There's no way. There's just no way. I love Beej. I love you. No.
Get ready for some.
I'm low bonesing it to
surprising
Theo when
BS.
nobody's looking.
So you guys essentially kind of ride all at your own times, kind of ride out to Maggie's little farmstead. Fall is in full effect here.
What are all of our costumes?
We'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
Fall's in full thrall here. and you can feel again that really, really cold northern wind. It's biting at you. This summer or this fall has been relatively nice. The warmth of the day is slowly kind of dying away as the sun is kind of creeping towards its decline. The wind blows a little bit colder, and one by one as you arrive and you kind of look down towards that spruce forest, you can kind of feel your heart drop, and the skin prickles, and everything around you is silent. Not a cricket, not a hum, not a nothing, just the cold wind that blows. But one by one, you arrive. Who's the first to arrive? I assume it's the people closest. So Billy and Dirk.
Yeah, we just walk across the road.
Yeah, basically, right down the road.
Easy peasy.
I guess you guys kind of arrived there at the same time. Probably would go down together. But actually, no. Beej is probably the first one there because you're staying at Mr. Kemp's place.
In the penthouse.
So I'll say Heck is next, then Dirk, then Theo, because that's kind of the distance. But what does Dirk see Billy dressed up in?
I am covered in a bedsheet with 2 holes for the face, and I'm a big ghost. Still carrying a good old Polaroid camera though.
Is it like wrapped around your neck and it's kind of on the outside, or is
Yeah. No, it's over top. You know, I still got arms over top or like around.
Yeah.
It's not a good ghost costume.
Yeah. Well, no, this is a pretty good standard one.
Well, no, but like I'm saying that there's armholes
He's cut like
with
it's like a gym tank top. Ghost
yeah,
costume.
exactly that. Like it's like you have my normal arms.
You're
over
like an
top of the sheet.
action ghost.
Yeah,
Ghost of
I'm like
action.
an action ghost with a Polaroid camera over top, ready for action.
Okay.
I'm a news reporter ghost.
Beautiful.
Don't look at me like that.
That's fine. And what does Beej see as Dirk is riding up?
So I'm riding up and I am in like a full quilt draped around me. And it's kind of like catching in my bike and I'm like, and I do not take it off for now. It's just a quilt
What is-
tied to me.
A quilt
Yeah.
tied to you.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm sorry, my liege. I don't understand what you are.
I'll reveal it when everyone's here.
Oh, you're wearing a costume underneath?
Yeah.
Okay. Heck, you show up.
I show up.
What does everyone see Heck in?
I'm in a little like black old like suit, sort of like all black little suit, sort of old fashioned. I've got costume makeup that has drawn like heavy bags under my eyes, and I have like a raven, a stuffed raven perched on my shoulder.
Yeah, I think I know.
And I just roll up and I disembark. Hey guys.
Hey.
Very, very goth. Very goth of you.
And of course, Theo comes riding up. Not too long after.
I'm dressed as David Bowie from The Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Obviously.
The true terror.
And when everyone's here, I say, I haven't worn a costume since the incident, but I figured it was a great time. And I take off the quilt and I'm dressed as Pony Boy Curtis with a Pepsi stain directly on the shirt.
Oh my.
Dirk.
Maggie was the only one who didn't call me Pepsi Boy after I spilled and had to act the entire play as Pony Boy. We gotta save her.
All right.
So just a little. So what do you guys bring for like weapons and stuff? I know Dirk has his 2 knives, so probably dispense those around. Does anyone bring anything else?
I bring the salt that I wanted to grab way back when.
Okay.
That's it. Because I'm not a fighter.
I will give you a knife. You have one. You have a little knife.
I do. Thank you.
Okay.
I have my classic switchblade and I have my slingshot.
Okay.
Can I bring like in a bag? Probably, maybe a bag. I have a bag. Can I bring like the pieces of the Mary statue that this ghost broke in my parents' bedroom?
You know what? Sure. Oh, okay. I'm gonna make you do a lucky check to see if you, because that was like 3 weeks ago that happened. So I'll give you a bonus to die because this is a cool idea.
Both over.
Dang it.
So I guess I bring nothing.
Wait, do I still have the key knife?
Yeah, you would still have that knife.
Okay. Or did
I
someone?
don't recall that
thought-
I took it from BJ.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you.
I
have
would have
that
given it to Dirk though.
That's what I was gonna bring and give it to Dirk
Yeah.
either way. So
The knife?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll bring a Thanksgiving silver knife.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was 3 weeks ago too, but
so
Well, so,
we're
a broken statue would get thrown out. A knife would not.
But now
what
we
if
have
they
a
glued it
silver
back
knife.
together because they love Mother Mary?
Do you think?
Is there a new statue?
I'll say yeah to that.
I'm taking the new statue.
Okay. You can smash it if you want.
No, it's better if it's bigger.
might smash it over the ghost.
Yeah.
Beat her
Smash
ass.
it for sure.
Beat her ass with a foreign object.
But yeah, you guys all kind of all show up, and you have your little moment and kind of like go through inventory. So, Dirk, you have both your dangerous knives. Mm-hmm. And those
As well as your third new, even more dangerous knife.
The third cosmically dangerous knife.
that knife will do d6 damage instead of your knife's d4.
Ooh, okay.
The other two knives that you have do d4 damage.
Okay.
Who are you gonna give those to?
Who needs a blade?
I mean, I know I need one, but like I also will say
I give you a blade.
that's a dangerous option for everyone around me, I feel.
You're a danger to yourself and others with a
Yes.
blade.
Is this
okay.
Beach saying this to everyone else?
No, this is just
mean, we don't have
this
the
is just
wherewithal,
Thomas
but-
saying that.
Listen.
But like I mean, I'll take it. Cuz remember, every single item or like weapon I've ever had, I've thrown it. I just want to say that right now.
Listen, I beat Heck in the head with a shovel.
He did do
You
that.
can
you're right.
you can give if you can give Beach like a Swiss Army knife.
God, you guys
okay.
trust me too much.
And
Beach takes it.
Yeah, that's a one. That's like a D2.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Talk yourself out of a good knife there, bud.
Yeah, I did. Great. Beach
So
has
I
a
guess
Swiss
Theo and
Army
I
knife.
get the D4s then.
You get the D4s. You guys are heading down the road.
I wanna just like low key like kind of hang back with Beach for a second, and be like, hey, are you insane?
I'm not insane.
Okay, take this. And I'm trading knives with him.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
has
not
our
saying-
HP increased?
It would go back to
Surely,
normal.
right?
Yeah, because
Okay.
you've had time off and time to fix yourselves up. So,
What's your HP?
11.
11. Jesus.
but yeah, so so everyone's fighting 25, 25, 10, 85.
I'm a beast.
He's a beast.
I'm a dog.
Dirty dog. And then what's everyone's gym class?
Even worse.
60.
Beach is 20.
60.
60.
40.
Okay. So, what is your plan to find this devious little place?
I mean, I've been spending the week
Researching.
triangulating the fucking location, and I've tried to draw to the best of my ability like a crude little map in the spruce trees that like has a little fucking X where I think we're going. So we have what I would say to be like a reasonably accurate map. It's just like map navigation that would be the issue.
So, what I can do is what I'll get is I'll get someone to do a nature check. I'll get someone to do a reading, writing, and arithmetic check.
I can do the reading, writing, arithmetic.
Who has I have a 50 nature.
I have a 10 and a 20.
Yeah, I
so-
simply don't think I can help with these things.
We trade knives, and then I go, hey, where do you think this is?
And Beach looks at that map and
I got a 7, crit success.
I'm gonna push that from a 95.
Okay, but what happens if you fail? What's the worst case scenario here? That makes sense. I'll pitch something.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, if you push and it fails, you're adamant about it being somewhere else, and it's gonna add maybe 2 hours.
That's interesting. I was going to say I walk right into a tree and I definitely lose a certain amount of awareness. and you could lower whatever stats you want.
That's great.
You're throwing.
That was my worst case scenario. So either time, I'm gonna leave it to you, Keeper of Secrets. You want to make us lose time, or do you want to take away my stats?
I like that. And I'm not
So fucking
I tell you what,
nasty.
and I'm not going to tell you what I've decided.
We're about to
until-
give Beej a fucking
That's fine with me, man.
blindsided football concussion.
That's fine with me. Okay, we're pushing this from a 9. I mean, it was a 95. We lost. Okay, we managed by 3 points. I rolled a 47, had to beat a 50, so we're good. We're good. Normal check on a nature.
Crit success on the reading. Right?
Yeah, Keeper of Secrets.
I got a
success.
7. I have an 80.
So you're kind of pulling in from, like, the main thing is that picture that you remember. And actually, in fact, I believe Beej took a picture of that picture.
I did.
So you use that as kind of like your main kind of source of like where this place is, right? And you're kind of keeping your eye on the big reach buffalo jump, kind of as you're walking along the road. You're just how much you can see and how much you're kind of pulling from it. You're all aware of the stories of the Devil's Playground, and there is a level of danger in walking in straight into, like, you know, Mr. Parsons' lot, because he probably will see, and he does patrol. And Halloween is a night where this would happen, so you're pretty certain that he will be out. But you kind of like lead to like kind of let Billy take the reins on the in-forest portion. And it's a strange sight as the sun begins to like crest and kind of like disappear. The darkness starts to kind of like take over, and these like white spruce pines, or like spruce trees, are essentially like standing out as like these weird little ghosts in the forest as you're just kind of walking through, silent. You're walking for about 40 minutes, and this is like a nature hike where you're kind of following the trail and kind of going in and out. But eventually, you kind of break off from that kind of hike, like the nature trail, and kind of push deep into the tree line. At first, you're not certain, and you're almost sure that you're leading everyone astray. But you kind of keep pushing and pushing, and Hecate, you finally kind of look up, and as this huge yellow harvest moon kind of looms over top of you, you can see the crest of the ridge. You know, just over the next hill is the Devil's Playground.
Over there.
It's over there.
We just have to sneak past the farmer.
That shouldn't be hard compared to fighting a ghost and an old god.
That's so true of you, Dirk.
Can I get everyone to do a notice stuff check?
I passed by one. I passed by one.
Bro, I'm throwing.
Extreme notice stuff on beach.
Okay. Dirk,
Noticing nothing, but
you're noticing this knife in your hand. Notice from
Regular.
regular.
Regular. I got a 64. I have a 65.
You guys are kind of walking up, and the first thing you guys kind of notice is that there's a flashlight. Kind of like you can see kind of like little cracks kind of just, you know, surveying the tree line. You can kind of hear the quiet sound of like boots crunching as you guys are kind of sneaking up. What you notice there, Beej, it's kind of strange. As soon as you kind of cross this area, all the trees, all the grass, there's not a leaf, not a speck of grass in this vicinity. It is all barren earth, black as pitch. You can see like a barbed wire fence ahead of you. In there, you can see it appears to be like a jacket that's been kind of caught up on the fence.
A jacket.
Yep.
Firstly, I put my hand to the ground and say, Mother Earth.
Beach, are you okay?
And then I say, I am. But look, and I point at the jacket, and I'm saying, I think that's our way in.
No, Beach, that's a jacket.
But it's a way in.
It's a safe way to climb over the barbed wire.
Okay, I understand.
can we check out the jacket? Does it seem like it's one
Whose
Maggie
jacket is
jacket?
it?
You guys kind of make your way up to it, and Yeah, it's it seems to be like a boy's jacket.
Is it sick?
It's like a
Medium?
Roll a luck check. But the name there's like a little name tag in the jacket. What would you get?
12.
That's this would be an exact fit. But the name of the jacket is Paul Stevenson.
Fuck no.
You don't want Paul's jacket?
Yeah, I don't want to fit in this jacket.
But it's obviously like pretty like there's some wear and tear from the elements, but it would fit you pretty perfectly.
Is that a name we would know?
No. Right?
Like, is that someone we would have known?
Well, it would have been Paul's O'Reilly, right?
No.
No, it's
No.
Patrick.
I made that mistake last time.
This is
but no.
Paul Stevenson.
The
There's
double
too
P
many
names.
P's.
Yeah.
Mixed P's,
There's a
man.
lot of
Peace,
P's.
peace, peace.
I'm
was the guy
not
that you played for a
taking
little bit.
jacket. That's psycho. But let's continue.
Maybe on the way back.
Yeah. Maybe if I'm alive on the
Celebration jacket.
Let's just keep going.
Okay, so you guys, I assume you want to be sneaky as you.
Way back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then be
please-
sneaky.
Please allow us to be sneaky.
I'm holding
God, I'm so
my
sneaky.
slingshot and my knife in the way that like you would do like a handgun and a knife. I've seen it in movies.
What's 80 divided by 5?
80 divided by
I think
5 is
don't-
20, isn't it?
No, that's 100 divided by 5. But good try.
Listen, we're creatives
15.
over here.
I think it's literally 17, and I hit a 17.
Should I maybe... Do we want to...
Oh, it's 16. Fuck me.
I
Missed it by one.
I got a hard sneaky though.
Do you want to use a luck point?
I feel like a hard sneak is fine for this.
Okay.
I didn't fail. Or I did fail. So... Which is unsurprising of a white-sheeted ghost in the middle of the woods. So... I need help.
Well, you got 2 hards going on.
Yeah, exactly. So
I
help.
failed too.
I need
Okay, maybe I will push it.
You don't have to
Or
push.
no,
You can use like you can
Yeah,
take
no, I
off your
know,
luck
I
and then
know.
add 1 point of.
I only need to do 1 because meets it beats it, right?
Yeah.
These 2 both failed.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and push this to a
Oh,
crit.
you guys failed.
I'll go ahead and push that
yeah.
to a
Oh,
crit
yeah,
with
yeah,
1
yeah.
luck.
Rolled a
That's fine.
98.
That's fine. I got.
You rolled a
I
98?
Turn this
Sure
18
did.
to a 17. Crit success.
Okay. You guys are creeping up. You hear a crack like a gun firing, and a little bit off to like the south of you, you hear some kid scream like, and just like you hear someone like just kind of like thrashing, and you hear Mr. Parsons go like,
Get the hell out of here, kids!
and he's like,
There's nothing here, nothing for you to see.
and you hear kind of like a truck start up and like kind of like just start driving. You can see kind of a commotion. But it appears that you weren't the only kids coming here tonight. As this truck goes rumbling after towards where these kids were.
Well, that's our shot, right? We should just
Let's go. Book
break
it.
for it.
Book it.
We see a third group of kids.
God damn it. They're dressed exactly like us.
So as you guys kind of crest this
One of
hill,
them's dressed as you as Pepsi Man. Disrespectfully.
No, Pepsi Man's when I turn 18.
He's but a Pepsi boy.
what you see as you kind of crest this little hill is a relatively squat schoolhouse. Brick walls, kind of like stone steps that lead up to kind of an elevated kind of front entrance. Everything's really kind of dilapidated and dark. A lot of the wood that is in and around there has been, you can obviously tell it's like burnt and charcoal. In the yard, there are a bunch of toys that are just kind of spread out, kind of like haphazardly, that are old and ancient. Lots of tin, lots of stuff that would probably give you tetanus. There's a kind of like a ramshackle playground that is there. It's like a square, and there's like a kind of like a little seesaw action, and like a set of swings that are long since been kind of rotted and broken away. Your minds kind of flash back to the murder site of Patrick, and you can see this place kind of like in real time of like, oh, they beat his head in there, just over there. That's where he was buried. You see that like there's fresh tire tracks in the ground, obviously from Mr. Parsons. More ominously, you see kid shoe prints kind of all over the place, leading to the park, back to the building. There's plenty. What do you guys do?
Let's get inside so that old man doesn't find us.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, let's get inside. There's no other, like, we're the only kids actually here, though. We just see footprints otherwise.
Oh yeah, it doesn't look like there's any other kids.
Yeah, I guess we
Let's go.
Guess we head in.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta.
Unless you guys want to play Grounders.
Can we clear off this space?
Ooh.
So, you guys approach this dilapidated building. There's a bit of a front porch here that you kind of silently creep up. The wood is old and worn, and you can tell it's mostly like burnt out. A few boards kind of break, creak under your light weight. You can see the essentially single door. The glass has been broken out, but there's still that wire mesh in place there, and that wiring is kind of on all the windows. It looks to be like a later addition, in fact. You go up, your hands reach for the knob, and you twist and pull, and the door creaks open. There's a small staircase in front of you that kind of like leads up into like a little bit of a landing. You can see hooks on the wall where jackets and coats would go. A lot of the planking and the wood for the walls is burnt and kind of melted away through time and decay. The steps here are also wood, and you can't see anything below, but essentially as you slowly make your ascent into this building, the door behind you slams shut with authority like a thief. And then the smell comes. It is harsh. There's a layer of burnt to it that was not there before. That is like an extra, like makes your stomach heave a little bit. Mm-hmm. A bit of sulfur, almost like plastic being burnt. And your eyes slowly. I'll say you brought flashlights. That's the assumption.
Yeah.
There's no shot you wouldn't.
No.
But as you kind of like make it to the top of the stairs.
I'm also gonna when that smell hits my nose, I'm gonna take the stuffed raven off my shoulder and take the knife that Dirk gave me, and I'm just gonna open the back of it and take some cotton in it and put it on my nose. And I'm gonna offer it. Offer the opened bird.
Yeah. And now we do the rest of the podcast like this.
Where is she? Vengeance.
I command you in the name of Pastor.
Bring Maggie back now.
But as you enter this,
Just to help dampen it a little, you know?
as you enter this little coach check area, you kind of notice a large gaping hole in the floor. There's a beam that kind of like runs across to like a wall. Just to the right of the beam, there appears to be a door that is like cracked open. To your left, there is a doorway that leads into a smaller room, and to the right, just kind of the same vibe. You can see across, there's appears to be some sort of like closet kind of tucked away in the corner. Basically, that's kind of all you can see as you kind of peer down into the blackness that is this basement. Your flashlights seem to be kind of swallowed, like the light seems to be swallowed up a little bit by the darkness, and you can only get small glimpses of things. So I'll get you guys to do a notice stuff check.
Oh gosh, Beach loves to notice stuff.
These dice are wronging me.
I passed.
Right?
Beach hard notices stuff.
I rolled an 88 too.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, twins.
Couple 88s, couple 88 failures.
I have regular pass.
Regular pass.
Hard. Beach hard notices.
So as your lights peer down below you, you can see into a little bit into the darkness underneath. You can see there's water. Years of water that have been pooling. Your flashlights kind of scan over, and as your light kind of scans, you see a face, a very pale white face kind of like bubble to the top, and your eyes catch it, and you flash it, and you can feel dread as his face, you can see the eyes as you flash open, and they sink below the water.
You know,
Make a sanity check, my
Nice,
boy.
Yeah. I take it back.
Beach, isn't it?
I take it back. I don't want to notice stuff anymore.
Excuse my French, that's no bueno.
Well, I definitely did not pass that.
Off to a good
How
start.
much? Yeah. 79.
Wait, me too?
With a regular?
You don't notice this, unfortunately.
Fucking bars. Not
Unfortunately, that's a very fortunate non-notice.
You're gonna take 2 points of sanity damage.
Oh, cool. We're back going downwards. I like it. Beach is happy about this.
Beej has honestly loved to start chasing the dragon.
But you kind of like look down and like you kind of step back and you see Beej essentially just kind of stumble into you as he jolts back.
What's up, bud?
There was a face in the water down there.
What?
I don't know who it was, but it was a white eye,
well-
and then it sunk.
Going forward, we can probably prepare not to be surprised by that type of thing, right?
Just expect faces, Beej. If you expect them, they can't scare you.
That's so true.
You make a lot of sense.
Beej, let's do an exercise. Look, and I point. I'm next to him on his right side. I point to his left side. Look over there.
I'm there.
Making the same face.
I'm there to scare him. It's Halloween. We're kids. I'm there to scare him.
This is actually a very important training exercise, but excellent work. But yeah, see, it's just a face, Beej.
Beej.
How badly does that scare me?
I'll say not at all.
Punch me.
Oh. All right.
But yeah, you kind of see this
You can
area.
spook him though, and he can never take that away from you.
Fucking got him. Nobody's walking over this beam, right? Tell me no one's walking over the beam.
I'll walk over the beam. Do we need to walk over the beam?
We don't need to walk over the beam.
Well,
There
seems
are
like the
two
beam's
doors
the way to
on
the
either
floor.
side of us.
We could go through the doors, right?
Let's just go in this door. This
Okay.
one on the right.
Just move this right here.
Okay. Don't even know what that is, so go ahead and
It's
move
a
it.
it's a
Do
10
whatever you
it's a
want.
10-sided die.
Let's go through that door.
Which door? Left side, right side?
The right side door.
Let's go through our right side door.
Like our right.
The one that's cracked open?
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Doesn't that feel like a trap to you?
This
It all
whole
feels like
place,
it all.
it does kinda feel like a trap.
Heck, there's faces everywhere. It all feels like a trap to me. Okay.
No, but it's wide open. If you're a ghost and you want to lure children in to become your unholy vessels, you would leave a door cracked.
So you would rather open a closed door?
Well, I would rather be trick-or-treating.
Well, they would never give us
Happily.
the poison, but they would never give themselves the poison. So we should switch cups. No.
Both cups are poison. I know this trick.
When did the Princess Bride come out?
Well, it was a book, so
Well,
hopefully it was an old book. I'm gonna go in the open door. I'm gonna poke in.
Okay, I'll follow.
What kind of room is this?
Everybody moves inside.
So as you kind of enter this room here, it appears to be like reading area. You can see that there are some chairs in here that are like fully fallen apart, kind of dilapidated. There's a bookshelf with all the books that have they've fallen off or been totally ruined by the elements.
What of this place was burned?
It looks like
Just some of it? Because how are there books?
Don't worry about it.
It's just a little scorched.
Just don't bring logic into it.
I'm asking. It seems like only sections were burned.
It does
Like
does appear to be that way. Yes.
So are there
Okay.
certain books that are totally intact?
Well, like essentially they've been on an open shelf,
Right.
So nothing's really intact. There's like zombies of books, like the skeletons. Okay. They're mostly either swollen to the point of they've just fallen apart.
Like rotten paper.
Yeah.
Are there? This is important. Are there any intact pointers or meter sticks?
In here,
Yeah.
there's a meter stick.
I take it off the hanger and give it to Beej. Arm yourself, boy.
Are there
Everyone's giving me weapons, and I'm not
are there
angry about that. I will take that.
are there consistent distances between strips of burned books? Is it random, or does it seem like there's a pattern on these channels of fire?
It seems like this room is not like the wall. It looks like the walls are fully.
Okay, so it wasn't the center.
No.
Okay.
Beej will take a look around and see if whether or not there's footprints on the ground or anything that looks disturbed, like a child or old spooky woman was around.
Okay. That was quick. 44.
He's not messing around.
Oh, it's a normal notice.
Okay. And what's everyone else doing as you kind of enter this little spooky room?
I'm just here for backup, man. I'm ready to fight.
I'm
prepared.
honestly just here to find a good place to do some kind of ritual, and then, you know, maybe we wrap up the night with a little trick-or-treating when we're done. You know, maybe we make our way back into the town, and we have a nice, normal Halloween.
I'm sort of realizing as you say that in order to resolve this, we kind of need to summon Miss Whittle, don't we?
Yeah. So I'm kind of speed running.
So you're just looking for what?
A good place to summon a ghost and an old god.
Do spooky stuff? Hecate, what are you doing?
I mean, I was looking at the fire damage. I think I want to find the classroom, I think. So if this is not that, then I'm just looking for like a way to progress in this building, or else I'm going to back up.
Okay. No. So, 44, roll your spooky stuff.
11.
Oh, that's
great.
That's gotta be a good one,
It's
huh?
a horde success.
Okay.
Can I?
If you say I want to push that, no.
No, but I got an 11 and my extreme is 9.
Burn 2 luck.
Burn luck.
Burn 2 luck. Burn 2 luck to speedrun the spooky ghost school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Damn.
Our luck has got to go. Everyone's gotta run
75, man. I can get rid of some of it.
Okay. So we'll start with you, young BJ.
Yeah.
You're looking around, and you're like looking for footprints. You see a set, and like it's pretty like heavily coated in like dust. It doesn't look like there's a lot of kids that have been here, but you can see a set of footprints kind of like leading towards this hole here in the center of the room, and you can see that it looks like there's a bit of some sort of scuffle in front of that hole, and it looks like something was dragged into said hole.
Oh, you got it. You can't tempt me like that. I want to walk up to that.
What?
And look through. You can't say that to me.
You do want to do that?
I'm sorry. Have we not just gone through all of these episodes and been like, what is Thomas/Billy Jacobs going to do? He's going to go up to
the fans been wanting to know what nasty shit he's going to do next.
Yeah, true, honestly. After devouring that peanut butter sandwich. Okay, I will... Let's hear what everyone else does first, or sees and does.
He's
but like, you got it.
contemplating peering into the abyss.
You got it.
I'll come look with you. I'm not doing anything. I'll back you up.
Yeah. Okay.
We should sacrifice them.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the hole. I want to see what's down there.
Okay, and Dirk, you're following.
I'm gonna have.
Can I be
I'm
honest
gonna have
with
my
you?
slingshot ready.
I
I'm
kind of
ready
ruled it
to
out because it would be
shoot into
insanely
the hole.
cruel, but I thought about it as an easy way.
Theo,
Yeah.
you remember a place very vividly. And when you peered down in that basement in the first section there, you kind of looked a little familiar. And your mind immediately flashes back to the Howler house. Underneath the stage,
that basement.
it is almost an exact replica of that basement, except for taller.
Yeah. Human-sized, not coyote-sized.
Your gut kind of drops and you go like, oh, we gotta go down there.
I didn't feel that in my heart of hearts.
You figure whatever you have to do,
It's gotta happen down there.
it's gonna happen down there.
Okay.
But as you guys, as Dirk and Billy inch towards this hole, and as you're kind of like conferring with Hecate on like, we gotta go down.
Oh no, I was conferring with Hecate about sacrificing our friends.
Oh, okay. Well,
And if we're not going to sacrifice them, we probably have to go
We
down.
probably have to go down.
yeah.
But let's keep it in our back pocket if shit goes really bad, because I don't think they're making it out one way or another.
You guys,
Behavior.
you guys make your way. You guys
Billy's
make.
gonna die anyway.
Yeah, that's
We might as well make it a choice,
No
right?
kidding. In my dark moments, I did think that.
I'm having a bit of a dark moment right now.
Roll be a pals at disadvantages from now on.
Penalty die. No, so you guys inch up, and you like look down into like the darkness below, and you both hear a familiar little voice.
Fuck off.
Billy?
Maggie?
No.
No, you fucking dipshit.
JJ?
Hardest I've ever laughed at anything.
Who am I hearing?
You are hearing.
Just the swing and a miss.
You hear the tiny voice of your brother.
Oh.
Billy, it's really dark down here. My flashlight broke. I saw your plans to come out here, and I thought I'd meet you here because whatever it was, you seem to be pretty focused on it. Billy.
I look at everybody else and I say,
Are we in this?
that's definitely not my brother.
Billy, don't fall for this shit.
I'm not.
My older brother just read It by Stephen King. It's exactly like this.
That's a great one.
It's a really good one. I hear great things.
As you guys are kind of like looking down there, you hear this voice go like,
I think it's fine down here, Billy. You could just hop right down and you'd be fine.
Don't
Can
don't
Theo
hop
and I
it.
also hear this?
you can hear this.
Don't, I mean,
Like, we can
don't
all hear
hop.
it?
Obviously, don't hop
Billy-
down. Obviously, don't hop down.
Billy,
we
step
can
away
go
from
down.
the ledge.
We
But
can
yeah,
walk
the
down.
nasty-
Billy, step away from the ledge.
I'm sorry.
The
Just
nasty thing
smell.
about this is we're going down, aren't
We
we?
have to go down.
The smell intensifies and builds, and that meter stick that you've been given is essentially you're holding it in your hand, and it jerks towards the pit.
I'll let it go.
And there's a bit of a cackle, and as it jerks and you kind of are off balance, the bookshelf here tips.
Oh.
And I'm going to need Billy to make an evasion check. Dirk as well. Dirk, you'll be making it.
Wait, the bookshelf in front of me is tipping?
It is tipping.
Can
this
we try
way.
to like?
I'm gonna make a.
Can
Can I make a gym class check to hold it?
Yeah.
How big is the bookshelf?
It's quite a large.
I'm not gonna be able to stop the fall, but I want to like
enough to try and
grab it.
I'll let you make a roll. You roll first. Hecate can roll first to see how well she affects it. This is going to be, you're going to need at least a hard success to do something or anything to this.
I mean, my gym. I don't fuck around in gym. We'll see. It's not likely, but no, I pass, but not a hard pass.
I got a good dodge.
Your hand reaches out and you grab, but it is essentially old and heavy. And as you grab this piece, it splinters away from your hand. Billy, you're going to be making your evasion check with a penalty die.
Oh.
Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Oh my God.
Dirk,
we got an extreme
you're also
dodge.
making one, but you've got
Just flat?
flat,
Okay. Gym class?
or like a dodge.
Oh, I'm so good at dodge. Holy shit. That's a hard.
We lucked out.
Both Billy. So like Hector, you reach out and grab it, and it feels. Not only does it feel like it's falling, but it feels like it's being like shoved down and pressed. But you grab on and it snaps and it breaks, and you scream out for them. But even as you look up, you see that they both essentially like Billy has like shoved the stick in and has like rolled back, and Dirk is also just like stepping back as the thing goes thudding down on top and like covering this hole. And as it slams shut, you hear the scream of JJ from below, and it sounds, as his voice is bellowing, it sounds like mud and dirt is filling his mouth, and he's calling your name. I'm gonna need everyone, because everyone can hear this, to make a little sanity check.
Pass.
Please. God.
You can use luck.
Fuck.
Just
You
kidding.
have to
These
beat-
dice aren't juiced.
It's
I
beating
just didn't
power,
believe.
right? How?
What do you mean?
How do you? I'm trying to remember. How,
Sanity?
sanity. I mean, I have a 21, but like I have to get over the POW.
You have to get under.
Get under
21.
your
Oh
sanity.
well, yeah. No, of course I fail.
Oh, wait.
You could.
Yeah.
You could just start slamming luck.
Yeah, I could.
It would be too much luck. It would be too much luck for me to even like pass
Listen,
this.
we haven't
So I'm
even
not-
encountered the actual threat yet.
Yeah,
Okay,
whatever.
so
Take me
fail.
out.
I failed.
Fail.
I failed.
Pass.
Pass.
I failed, and I'd have to burn like 30 luck just to make this happen. So it's
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
fuck it.
in your case,
You're both
you'd have
going to
use
take
like 6.
3 sanity damage.
Yeah, that's
Woo!
okay. That's fine.
as you both kind of figure, like you thought maybe as the hole was closing, you thought you saw little JJ peering up at you, but you're not sure. You guys, essentially from standing here in the next room, well, kind of like in the larger room here, in this direction, kind of.
Yeah, so at the end of the hall, basically, at the end of the school.
You hear the sound of like earth moving, crumbling, pushing, and the smell begins to grow. And then you hear just a slight wheeze, like a
Fuck off.
and you hear kind of from another place, another.
We should probably go
I
fast.
think we need to go. We need to go downstairs. And we need to do this thing fast.
But yeah, and you can hear movement, and the building essentially begins to start to move and to shake, and your eyes peer to the window, and the sun has now finally it's fully set. I'm gonna get you actually right now. We'll roll an initiative here because this is we're jumping into it.
I mean, I'm over.
Fuck.
I fail.
Hell.
I fail initiative.
I got a 98.
So that's a fail.
All right, we're all doing great.
I got a 77.
I got a 23.
Is that hard
Yeah.
success?
Yeah.
Dirk, you got a regular success or a fail?
Fail.
So 3 failures.
Yeah.
Oh my, oh me, oh my. What is Theo doing as you hear this movement begin?
I think we need to get downstairs. Where that's coming from, all the back, like the. Back
It sounds like it's like a cacophony of like just wheezes, and you can. There's one that in your ear as you're starting to move. It sounds like it's bubbling, like a. And it's like kind of bubbling to the top.
Ew.
I'm gonna look for the quickest way downstairs, I guess.
Well, okay. So the quickest way down is the hole.
Okay, the quickest and.
But the audience can't see this, but there's a central hole in the middle. It's a huge hole that's supported by this iron beam. That appears to drop right into the water as far as we can see. This little side hole
is covered by the bookcase.
Is covered by the bookcase entirely?
Yes.
Fuck.
So I'm not about to jump into a mystery puddle. So barring that, a different way.
There's this. So you're not aware of what's behind this door, right?
Is there a door?
There's a door
there's
right
a
here.
wall. I didn't know there was a wall there.
Yes, there's a wall. Sorry. Yeah. So there's a door there. There's another classroom. There does appear to be like another room here. Yeah. There's a few ways to maybe get across. But for now, the main thing you can see is just a big old pit. Is the
big hole? Okay. Well, that's a terrible option. And we know, like, we saw that there was water down there, right?
Yeah.
Like, we know that.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, no, that's so bad.
Supposed to pass?
So, we can't get to that door because the floor is fucked, or...
You can get to the door, but you'd have to go across to the beam and then shimmy your way in.
It's even worse.
Are we
That's not
like,
a door
trapped
in this
room? What?
This room only has one door.
Oh,
This
that
room
we're
has
in?
Yeah. There's
Okay.
the door's here.
Yeah.
It's like an open hole, like the
Gotcha,
hole has
gotcha,
pulled the
gotcha.
section of the wall down into this area.
So back out and across the beam, I guess?
Yeah.
I don't even know that that's the way down, though. Should we check the other room?
Maybe, yeah.
So
Beach,
Yeah.
let's get out of here.
I guess, yeah, we can go across the hall and check the other room.
you knock the door open. This appears to be an office.
Okay.
There's a large desk that's kind of like it's half fallen into this pit here in the center, in this room as well. There are this room doesn't appear to be affected by the fire at all, but it is heavily affected with the rot and decay. In the wall, in this wall here, there's a hole. It's kind of jagged and beat, but it leads into like a black space. Kind of on the corner of this desk, you can see kind of an old metal placard that says Miss M. Whittle.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
And as you enter this room,
Yeah.
the door closes behind you.
No. No.
Next,
Can I open it?
turn and grab the handle. Nothing.
Nice.
Next up is you got. I'm gonna say Dirk because he got a 77. What did you get on your?
I got a 58.
58. Okay, Hecate is next.
I'm gonna dash towards the door that Theo just went in and try and open it.
As you grab onto the handle, you're gonna take 1 point of physical damage as the handle burns you. As it is red hot.
Fucked, man.
Okay, I tell you what. How fucking old does this wood look?
It looks pretty old.
Break this door.
Okay. It's gonna be. I will say it's gonna be a hard gym class check
All right, let's go.
to break this shit.
Let's go, baby.
Next up is I'm gonna say Dirk.
I did it. Critical success on Jim.
Critical success.
Yep.
You kick this door, poof, and you essentially like nail it off of, essentially like break the hinges from the door, and Theo, you kind of like have to like step out of the way as you can see, just you bang, 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 and Hecate actually kicks this fucking door in, like from this pit, you can see a looming face.
No.
It is not a white face, but it is a rotted one. And that's where your turn will end there. Next up is Theo.
Ghoul.
You looked at Dirk when you said that,
No,
so...
Dirk is the next one up, excuse me.
I'm gonna look at Beej real quick and say, that's not your brother down there.
I know. I'm trying to not listen.
So this is all open, right?
Yeah.
And so we can see this door,
Yep.
like right there.
Yep.
You can see the center door that leads
Is
to the
this
back
like
half of the
5
room.
feet?
Yeah, these are 5 feet. So that's a 10-foot jump.
So you'll have to traverse like a 25-foot pole and then shimmy 5 feet to get to the back half of this first floor.
Or you do 5 feet across there. The door's not open, is it?
It's not closed all the way. It's a bit open.
Oh, should we try? Should we try to get in that door?
In the words of the immortal Gimli, you have to toss me. No, I'm just... Don't toss me.
It's only the movies.
God, I feel like
It's a 5-foot jump?
It's 10 foot.
Oh, 10 foot.
it's a 10-foot jump, but
jump, actually.
and failing that is so bad, because then you're just down in the basement alone.
Yeah, I would not follow you if you fell,
I don't
so.
know.
Make your decision quick here, because we're in movement time.
Okay, no, I'm gonna go. We can still.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try and walk this beam.
Okay. I'm gonna get you to do a gym class check. It's gonna be a hard check.
That is hard.
You step after step after step. Your foot kind of kicks a little, but you hold still, and kind of make your way across. As you're walking below, kind of in the muck, you see. You want to put that in the middle there.
Oh, God.
You see a face kind of like rise out, bottom floor, and kind of like look up towards you. And it mouths the word as the water kind of like bubbles out, like. Swim with me. And your mind kind of flashes to recognition of this child. There was a kid in the trailer park. Thought he moved away. His parents did. Maybe not him.
Oh shit. How's the water?
Dude, how the
But you do.
fuck are we getting into this basement?
You do make your way there.
I'm just assuming you guys aren't fighting this cool.
No shot, but I don't know that we can consistently make hard athletics checks to cross this fucking pole.
Yeah,
all
no
pretty
shot. No shot at all.
But Billy, you're kind of like left alone in this room, and before you even move, you hear a voice in your ear say,
I wouldn't hurt you. Your friend's safe. We can still be friends after this, can't we, Billy?
Get out of my mind!
"You make your turn." You hear the howling of Billy. "Get out of my head!"
Yeah, that's not unsettling for everybody else.
It's exactly what we want to hear from your companion.
Okay. I go to the edge of the hole to opposite of Dirk, to sort of, I want to support him with light, and I want to, is there debris around me, and do I see the little water goblin in the pool in the basement?
You do in fact see this little foul thing here as it starts to kind of writhe, and the one in the water especially, its face is like bloated with like dirty water. Its eyes are extremely milky. Like as it moves, you can see like water kind of like leaving its body, and it kind of leaves in like a pussy sludge sort of as it kind of like exits like wound holes. The undead thing that you guys see is black. The skin is like burnt chicken. Is the best way to describe. Like it's cracked and it's broken, and his hands grip the wood board. You can see like the essentially like fissures in its flesh. You can see this old like bone. Again, the smell.
So to be clear, it's pulling itself from the basement through this hole.
Yes.
So the basement is not that far up from this hole.
It's like your standard. It's your standard thing. So you're not sure on how this boy is getting up here.
This might be a way, though.
This might be a way if we can kill this ghoul.
If we can stomp him.
But Billy, your go. Shining your flashlight.
Shining the flashlight for Theo or for Dirk, and if whether or not there's like a rock or a piece of wood around me, because I want to throw it at the water goblin.
Yeah, there's like tons of shit. Like there's like old desks and chairs and shit like that. You can do one thing. So you can either help. You can either help Dirk get in, or you can toss something down.
I'll help Dirk. I'll help Dirk.
Okay. So with your next gym class check, you're gonna have a bonus die.
Nice.
Okay. That's your go, and that goes down to 8.
Okay, great.
Of course. Who was first in the? Who passed?
Theo.
Theo passed. So Theo, you see this thing, this boy crawling up, and you can. It sounds like a very harsh, burnt, like Theo. Heck. Go. And you can see it's starting to like pull itself up and like out of this hole, but like it's moving towards you. But Theo, it is your go.
It just told us to go. I feel like I want to stomp it back down into the hole. Because I feel like that hole might be a good place to go down, but
We'd have to kill it though. Because if we put it in the hole and we jump in the hole, then we're just dealing with it in the hole.
yeah. Does it look tough?
I'll let you do a spooky check to see how how strong would a zombie be.
44, which is a pass.
Common.
Barely.
I'll just this is kid knowledge. Zombies don't feel pain. Usually will keep going until you destroy the brain, and that's your zombie knowledge, and that's what this thing looks like.
Okay, well I'm gonna dome him with the statue.
Okay.
This one was like nice too. This wasn't like come in the water, I'll kill you.
That's true.
It's just like go.
Why? Well, I don't understand like the vibe on this one.
Yeah, but he's coming at it. He's coming at us, and he is zomboed.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna make a fight check against this guy. An opposed fight check. This guy is going to attempt to fight back.
Yeah, but he's dangling halfway into a hole.
Yeah, so he's gonna have a penalty die.
Okay.
I'm so just bad at fighting.
Brother, you have no idea what bad at fighting is if it comes around to my fucking turn.
Is there any way that I can be better? No, okay. No.
Well,
You know what? I'll rip it.
Oh, Christ.
Very bad. I don't. I rolled a 94.
You rolled a 94. It also failed.
Okay.
So essentially, 2 fails happen. Nothing happens. So you come up and you swing this statue of Mary at this.
That's funny. Whack-a-mole? That's
Yeah.
gym class.
But you swing down at this thing, and you essentially just as you swing, its head kind of like tilts back, and as it tilts back, you can kind of see the neck kind of separate, and you miss, and it kind of like looks at you with spite and hate, and it goes no, and it's going to move. And it's going to make an attack against you as it kind of stands up.
It gets out of the hole?
Yeah, it's getting up and out of the hole.
Well, I'll try to dodge.
Okay. You can use your dodge.
Did it. 40.
Okay. You can see like it's not trying to like hit you or like punch you or anything. It looks like he's actively just trying to like grab you and like hold on to you. So like he grabs your wrist and kind of break free. And as you break free, his skin sort of like as it grabs it, like kind of the way you pull your hand free, essentially like the slime, you pull the skin off, and then like a clump of his flesh kind of like splatters against the floor. And
Yuck.
he like looks at his bone, like his skeletal hand, and he like looks up towards you with these like undead milky eyes, and he says, "No, go." And yeah, we'll jump on down to, I think the next was Hecate.
I
Yeah.
have no fucking idea.
Let's go.
What
Let's
I'm
go.
doing.
Just leave. Just get
Go
out.
where?
Across the beam. What else are we gonna do? This guy's telling us to go.
I don't want to go in the dark hole, but the beam's also occupied by Dirk, and it's a hard athletics check to go over the beam. And I'm good at athletics, but not. That's a 30% failure chance. That's a 30% success chance, and I'll end up in the water if I fail, and that's lights
Don't
out.
wanna end up
I
in
have
the water.
8 health. I'm gonna go in the dark hole.
You gonna hop down?
No.
Oh, the dark hole.
Well, if I hop down, he's there, right? Like,
He's out.
Well, he's
now.
out now.
he's out now. Should we just fucking hop down?
Maybe should just hop down.
Damn, I might just hop down. I'm gonna hop down.
Okay. You run up to the hole, and you look below, and
Oh yeah, let me look below before I hop down. That's a really good call.
I'll get you to do a notice stuff check. This is kind of like in the moment.
Pass.
Okay. You kind of look down below. There's no like
Hard pass. Hard pass. by the way.
no jutting things. No things that's just gonna like you're not gonna jump and impale yourself. But yeah, you look down, and in fact there is actually what appears to be some sort of like shelf that's like built into the ground. It looks like it's like a potato room or something like that. But you can see it's probably how this guy crawled out. But you can see that. But
I
essentially,
don't see any ghouls and I don't see any spikes.
no spikes, no ghouls.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Maybe let's fucking climb down that shelf.
Make a gym class check. It's pretty normal.
Well, hard pass. So
Hard pass. You scoot on down, and you kind of plump. There is a door on the north part of the wall, and it seems to be barred. But like barred from the inside. You know, like.
okay.
It's like, come on.
That's what you see there. Next up is Dirk.
I'm going to just hop into this door, I suppose. I'll give it like a reach to see if I can like open it.
Yeah,
and
you
then just like and then just
kind of
hop
reach
in.
and
Yeah.
poke it. I'm gonna get you to do another gym class check. You're just gonna be I'm gonna give you a bonus die. It's gonna be a normal check.
Hell yeah, dude. Love the 49, which is a pass.
So yeah,
It's not a great pass, but it's a pass.
You poke the door open and you kind of grab the edge and make sure it's sturdy,
Yep.
and you pull yourself into this room.
Yes.
And what you see, so you essentially so you pull yourself into this room
There's
here.
9,000 zombies.
You see Maggie on what appears to be a teacher's desk,
Oh man, am I on the wrong floor?
Yeah, but we don't
and
know that.
in some of the desks
Oh my god.
there are a few students who kind of peer over at you. And as they look, You can tell both are in these terrible burnt states. They go,
It's not so bad. It only hurts the first time.
and they kind of like look at you and begin to kind of move up from their seats.
Oh God.
And actually, with that, Dirk, I'm going to say you can go ahead and make a sanity check here, my friend.
Why? This is totally normal stuff.
2 ghouls at the desk looking at you
Yeah.
saying it's not so bad being burnt?
Yeah, come
The first
on.
time?
What?
And a passed out classmate on a teacher's desk.
Bro, have you
I
been
mean, what
called
else is
Pepsi
new? At
Boy?
a certain point, you become desensitized.
All right, baby. Come on, hard at the dice. So, yeah, yeah, not quite.
Oh boy.
How much damage?
Hard at the dice. My feeble mind snaps like a twig.
5 sanity damage.
Okay.
And damn it, really do. So I'm going to make you. You're going to need to make a intelligence check. You're going to want to roll over.
Over my intelligence?
Yes.
Why?
So you don't understand the.
The cosmic
The
implications.
horror of what you're saying.
Oh, I do.
Was your intelligence?
25. I'm stupid.
So it's so you're not going to take a heavy level of like fear.
Oh, good.
But you are unnerved as these things kind of like look at you and begin to move. And as they move, like it looks like their backs are like burnt and stuck to the chairs.
Oh.
And as they like lean off their seat, you can see like the flesh of their back is just like peeling off the seat. Billy, what are you doing, bud?
Also a great question. I'm alone now. That's cool. I'm gonna look at the wall immediately beside me, the wall that connects to where the door that Dirk just went through.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try and see if there's like any noticeable cracks or something that maybe I can like fall into.
Or like break through?
Yeah. With my small frame.
I'm gonna get you to do a notice stuff check.
Great.
17.
Ooh, that's an extreme.
Extreme pass.
Yeah.
You see in the wall here, kind of like scanning with your flashlight, you can see there's a bit of a crack and like a looser board. You figure like with a pretty good kick, you might be able to get that thing to fall through.
Yes.
Okay, that's a great moment of saying with a good kick. However, Beach is not a fighter, so that probably wouldn't work for him.
Oh, gym class, baby.
That won't work.
Well-
It's a 20 or a 25 fighting, so Beach is going to do a run up and just like full body tackle into it.
Okay, so I'll tell you this. You're gonna make a gym class check.
Great.
Okay. A pass, no damage.
Yep.
If you get on degrees of shittiness. So if you get double your gym class,
Yep.
you're gonna take some damage, like minimal damage.
That's fair.
And if you do like a big time fail,
Yep.
I'm gonna give you a D4 damage here.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, I gotta move I gotta get in
go
there
somewhere.
somewhere.
Gotta
And
do
I'm not
something.
jumping through this hole or trying to traverse a beam.
You're just like Kool-Aid manning through this wall.
Here we go. That's really bad. That's like
Physical damage is honestly not what we're
a
worried
gym
about on
class.
A gym class.
My gym class is 20,
Beach.
and I got an 84.
He quadruple failed it.
Yeah. So
I don't know if that matters.
that is part of the big time stuff. So I'll tell you what, you can try to push this.
It's part of the big time stuff.
Push it. You can push it.
Do I push this?
I will
He's
say
gonna
this.
push it and then just fail again and take even more damage.
He's gonna,
Beach,
yeah,
I don't know,
he's
brother.
gonna push
you're
it,
gonna
fail
push it
again,
and, like,
dislocate his
break your arm.
shoulder.
If you push it, you'll break through in a very bad way that will make you stuck and also very hurt.
Or I break through and I just suffer quadruple damage somehow.
So what's gonna happen? So what's gonna happen here is if you break through, right? I don't think with a failure on this check you're gonna pass. You'll hurt yourself on this wall.
I see.
It'll be a D4.
I think pushing it is higher risk than it is reward. I don't want to meta game, but I also don't want you to die.
Dude, we're okay.
much health do
Okay,
you
all right. I got 11. Okay, here's the thing. something we didn't note. Liam does have a die that
Yeah,
is
a
currently.
D10.
Note it.
He's
We're down on the 8 on the counter.
So there's 8 counts right now. We're on a timer. And Beach is no goddamn coward.
I mean, you're breaking through either way. It's just how much damage you incur.
Is he breaking?
I don't think you're gonna break through on this
Oh,
one.
you're gonna
no,
take
no.
damage and not break through.
So I'm gonna
Good
push.
Fucking god.
I'm gonna push.
Oh my god. I'm so invested.
A collective breath. Collective breath.
I took a breath. I can't watch.
This is why we play, baby.
Oh my.
I got a 3.
God.
Extreme fucking gym class. My extreme is a 4. So, boom. Extreme gym class through that wall. I'm unscathed, and I come
You
bursting
might be
through
a
like a
little
fucking hero.
scathed.
I think I probably.
I'm fucking scathed.
Speaking of gym class, I probably jumped 20 feet in the air.
You're on the ceiling like a cat.
Dirk's in the room with all the zombies, and something pops through the wall.
Just smash
Are
it
you
through.
joking?
It's
Pisses
mostly
himself.
basically like you come like running in like soccer slide kick into this like little plank. You smash through.
Unbelievable.
And like catch yourself from like falling into this pit, and you kind of you flash over to Dirk, and your eyes kind of flash over to these 2 ghouls standing up, and I'm going to need you.
Sanity.
Yes, sir.
Man, I roll well on other things, and sanity rolls. I just don't think I've won one.
No.
I got a 79, so hurt me.
You're gonna take 4 sanity damage.
Cool.
What's
I'm at an 18.
you've moved to an 18? You went from so.
No, I was at an 18, so I'm at 14.
So I'm gonna need you to make an intelligence check here as well.
Shit. 63.
It's over.
I'm
it's over
over
your
my intelligence.
You fully can't comprehend the terribleness of this and the you skin of your fucking teeth, boys. Holy shit. You witness these things and your eyes kind of like glare at them, and they kind of like look to you, Billy, and they go,
JJ's just downstairs. Go join him.
and there's a smile.
It's crazy how having high intelligence is just a straight liability.
That's the end of that, and we jump down to 7 on the counter. My boy, Theo.
I guess I'm going down too. I'm not gonna let my friend go into a basement alone, especially if I know we need to get there.
All right, make a check. A gym class.
Gym class to climb me down.
Oh, you climb me so good.
29. I climb me pretty good.
Boop, 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 boop.
Now that's a good climbing.
Yeah, you guys climb on down. You kind of see that again. It's like a little bit of a cellar. There's like old preserved things that have like just certainly like rotted away. Cans that have kind of like exploded with like rot and fungus and stuff. The shelves are kind of fully filled. But as your eyes kind of adjust in here, on the fungusy, mushroomy wall,
Stop. Don't. No. Why? Why
a
would they
face
be?
a face shifts and kind of like moves out of the fungus. The boy from above essentially collapses down towards you guys, and I need you both to make an evasion dodge.
Bro, I thought we weren't fighting him. 40. I did it again.
You don't.
Hecate failed.
So this guy kind of collapses on top of you. You're not going to take any damage, but you are going to be like underneath this thing as he like goes to like grab onto your shoulders. This boy is going to move out, and he's going to
The fungus boys.
fungus boy is going to move towards Theo and attempt to grab you. So you can.
Can I not like go to the door? Like, is literally going down one hole all of my turn?
Well, it's an action to do that.
Okay.
But I can say you're at the door, though. We can say that.
I would like to be at the door. If I'm going to be grabbed, I would like to be grabbed closer to the door.
Okay. So you're gonna make he's gonna try and fight you. You're gonna make a dodge. Level success.
Okay, this time no.
He has 1 success, so just normal thing. So he grabs you. He's going to fling open the door,
Oh, nice.
and he's going to start dragging you towards what appears to be the water.
Okay, less nice, but
But yeah, he'll move to there because it took him some space to move up to there. But essentially being kind of dragged by like your collar of your shirt as he's just going like, and as he looks down at you, he goes,
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt.
And it's just like,
I don't care. I don't want it.
well, unfortunately for you.
I'm just telling him how I feel.
Okay, my
Duly
turn.
noted. Yes, it is Hecate's turn.
Can I? Okay.
Oh,
here-
sorry. These guys.
Duly noted.
The two guys in the two ghouls in the classroom move
From their desks.
from their
But
desks.
what about the zombies? Am I right?
the one makes its way up to Dirk, and it's going to attempt to grab you.
Not today, I'm afraid.
Okay.
I'm gonna dodge.
Or are you gonna fight back?
You fight back. You should
I can fight back. Yeah.
Beat this fucking
No,
zombie's
I
ass
actually will.
with your
beat
good,
the
cool
zombie.
knife.
50-10, it's over for you.
That's 50. That's 50. And that's just a normal pass.
Yeah.
Okay, and so he gets a fail.
Nice.
So you can do damage on him.
Hell yeah. And 1d6 you said?
Yes.
Eat it, nerd.
What's your body size?
It's big.
You are the.
It's 50. I don't know what that is as a plus. I don't have it written down anywhere.
I mean, I know 45 is 1d6.
As extra?
Yeah. So roll the d6 again.
Rolled a 5 and a 6.
Dirk is pounding.
So there's a thing called like a penetrate.
Dirk rolled 11 on 2d6.
Dirk is penetrating.
And you
So fucking strong.
as you stab into this thing's chest, you like your hand essentially like punches through its chest
Jesus
cavity.
Christ.
But as your hand kind of crashes into it, it kind of like stumbles back a bit, and you can see like from its chest, as it kind of like falls back, you can see like fire kind of like bubbles out of it, and black smoke starts to kind of like billow out of its chest as it twitches on the ground and
I say,
writhes.
did that hurt?
Get him.
As it screams a silent scream, the smoke pours out of its mouth. But it does appear that you've done a number on that. But for seeing this odd effect, you will have to unfortunately make another sanity check.
Oh, no, I'm just gonna lose my nog. Gonna inflict so much damage, I'd lose my
yeah, my nog jog.
You're only gonna take 2 sanity
Okay.
damage from that, but your eyes flash with terror as you're like, what the fuck? Hecate, your turn.
I'm fucked.
What?
Here's my pitch.
No. Heck goes after me.
It's if
No, you went.
Dirk just
You
went.
just went.
Dirk just went.
Dirk counterattacked. It's my turn.
Yes.
Oh, that's why I
I'm
was, like,
fucked.
confused.
Here's my
Yeah, yeah,
pitch. We did wrestling in gym class, and I learned how to break a pin. And I'm gonna do it.
Okay. I will say this is a hard check against this guy.
Not that hard. He's got to weigh like 30 pounds. He's mostly rot.
I don't know if you know this, but rot is heavy.
No, not when it's off you. He just lost a lot of flesh
So
up there.
so run
Okay.
if it's off.
So it's still gonna be opposed.
yeah.
But
Yeah. 27. That's a hard pass.
hard pass he only got a normal succeed on his attack. So you managed to wriggle your way out.
Scrum. Fuck off.
Scram. And you can make your movement.
I'll just move past into this main room.
And I'll describe this room a little bit more. So essentially in the center of this room is, again, this big pool. You can see it's heavily burnt down here. And I'll get you to do a nose stuff check too as well, just to see how well.
Regular pass.
A regular pass. There appears to be like a lot of drag marks down here. And you can see like kind of like writing on the wall. Very, very reminiscent of the in the texts of Janelle Kemp. There's a lot of like incantations on the wall, but it appears that this place kind of all on this kind of outside wall. Essentially, you can see that there on the bare stone in kind of like a muddy gray text. Essentially, you can see strange symbols and signs, some that you don't quite comprehend or understand, but like mostly circles and like summoning circles. It looks like, it appears. The main thing that you can recognize is that that strange symbol you saw from before.
It's a double question mark. Okay. Not sure what to act upon. with that information at this very moment.
But I will say also there are 3 sets of doors, as you can see on the map here. But for the viewers, there are 3 sets of doors on the northern wall.
Okay. One of them is covered in the water, so that one's probably a no-go. The other one's on the other side of the water, so that's probably a no-go. So probably my only viable option is the closed door.
Okay.
But also, I gotta get Theo out of this fucking bind.
I'm in trouble.
So, Dirk, here go.
Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna book it, wheel it around here, and say what's up to Maggie. Or I could beat the shit out of this zombie.
Sort of the best defense is a good offense.
And then we can look together. You know what I'm saying?
It could be
Maybe
helpful.
Maybe in a beautiful act of camaraderie, we restore some sanity together. I'll attack this zombie.
Okay.
There's no realistic shot that I can get up there, which is unfortunate.
Gonna fight him. Oh, it's a crit,
Oh,
dude.
this man is
Anyway,
dead.
this is a failure. Oh no.
Boy's about to get drilled.
Dirk is coming in clutch with the fights.
Okay, it's a 6.
So you essentially you attempt the same thing as you hack at it, and you kind of jab it in the side, and as you do, you pull the knife out, and like this kind of like flood of like ick kind of just comes out of it, and it plops down onto the ground. You can see it's like stomach. Like entrails essentially collapse out into the floor, and like it goes to try and like push them back in, but it looks at you. It says kind of towards the stairs going down.
I hear Miss Whittle.
Oh, fuck. I say.
After Dirk, it is Beli.
That's my name.
Eli.
Okay. So I watched that. I'm so tempted to take a cool action photo right now because everybody's pooled together. There's a unconscious Maggie on the desk and Dirk stabbing a zombie. I will put away my artistic need.
What if your flash? Like,
Don't. No.
what if you flashed under the zombie?
No, trust me. I feel it, but I feel like a knife in the gut is
But also
stunning
stuns.
right now. But I will. Oh, I'm so tempted to just throw salt at it, because that feels like a more success rate than just trying to stab it also with a knife. Because also I feel like I would just stab Dirk more so. I'm gonna while Dirk has the zombie pinned and distracted fighting, I'm gonna run up to Maggie and first aid check her out.
Okay. Make your check.
79. I have a 50, but I could. Oh, but then that's so much luck. I'm gonna just fail that roll.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of run over and you shake her and you're like, "Come on, Maggie, wake up, Maggie!" And as you do, like essentially she doesn't move. She's so frail. Looks like she hasn't eaten very well. Her cheeks are very gaunt, and you're not sure what is wrong with her, but you can tell she is still alive.
Okay, that's all I need, at least for now.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's all I can do.
That's all you can do. The die roll goes to 6. You all kind of hear the kind of wheezing voice of like, it appears the building breathes.
They're here, Miss Whittle.
And these 3 doors kick open.
The basement doors.
Yes. Smoke kind of funnels from the top and kind of starts like filling the cavity here. So it makes it kind of difficult to see. You all hear a voice.
It's not too late to run.
And we jump on down to Theo. What are you doing, bud?
Getting dragged into a pond by a zombie.
You gonna try and break out of that?
Yeah. Probably. What is that check?
It can be a dodge. It can be a fight. It can be if you make an argument for gym class.
And I did.
Probably a dodge is gonna be the best option for me.
Okay.
For me.
That's the third time I've rolled exactly 40 on a dodge when my dodge is 42. So,
Is that a success?
yep.
Okay, so it failed by 1.
Hell yeah. Hell
Playing with some margins on this one.
And so you kind of snap free, and again, it's this like the flesh on its hands kind of like peel away, and just kind of yank yourself away from this thing.
The great news is our traversal options are pond, zombie zone, or smoke door.
Yeah. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Like, what do we do? What do we do? Heck, I'm freaking out. How do we summon the old god?
Smoke door. Go to the smoke door. Well, I mean, we know the other two are bad.
Yeah, going to the smoke door.
Remember the incantation.
I do, but we can't do it if he's
I know,
not,
but
if
just-
if
but
he's not even here to talk to.
no,
How do we
but-
talk to someone who's not here?
I don't know, but they're always listen. They're kind of around. Just go.
I go.
You pass on through. You can see like kind of like the dilapidated floor kind of like, and you can see kind of like a haphazard staircase kind of like leading up. Above you from above, you can see like this like viscous sludge kind of like dripping down from the ceiling above you.
Aw, viscous sludge you shouldn't have.
But you can essentially kind of see that, and you kind of like look across into this room, and it appears to be kind of like a storage room, but everything like all the wood in here is burnt, but anything metal's kind of like been warped and like melted together, and it makes these like strange kind of like visages in this eastern wall. Yeah, essentially that's kind of where the smoke is kind of building. And if you want to make a mark on that wall, that there's a hole.
Is it
there.
coming from like the pond area?
There's a hole in the wall that appears to be a vent, and there's like smoke kind of billowing out of it.
Well, I'm not interested in going towards the smoke, so
Okay.
liking the stairs option.
Okay. Well, that will be your go because there's only so much movement you got.
Yeah.
Next is the dead.
Good fucking god.
The one in the water is going to move to the edge of the water. The one that was grappling Theo is going to attempt to turn and grab you.
Okay, well, I let it be noted. I recall you said he don't have good hands anymore.
Well, the flesh of them are all ripped off.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of the hand.
Yeah. And the one on the ground is going to get up and move to the door. But we're going to make opposed checks.
Yeah, for sure.
You're going to make a dodge.
Okay.
He's going to make a fight check.
Regular pass.
Regular pass. And he gets a failure. But essentially is
I know the audience can't see it, but there's 3 zombies so close to me right now.
so his hand like grabs onto like the lapel of your jacket, and you yank, and as you yank away, it looks like the skeletal hand is like kind of like cutting in and ripping, and as you pull, it like rips the lapel off of your jacket as you kind of like push away from it. This ghoul up here next to Dirk is going to turn, and with your hand kind of in its side, it's going to like go for your throat. So you're gonna make an opposed fight check.
Post fight check?
Well, what, if you want to dodge, you can dodge. You can do a fight.
Oh, I'll fight him.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
Oh god damn it.
That's another crit, dude.
That's another crit, and he got a 92. So
I was
gave the right man the knife.
I was rolling like shit last episode, so I could really have my karma
right in here.
ready this
Yeah.
episode. I'm gonna once again stab him for 8 damage
where are you stabbing him?
in the face. I'm gonna take out my knife and just.
So yeah, he goes up for your throat, and you like let him grab you, and as he grabs you, you just gives you kind of like an option just to kind of drive the dagger into his face. And as you do, it hits, and you can feel the head like cave in underneath your fist. As it twists and like slams against the wall, it bellows again the smoke from its mouth, and it twitches and it writhes. And as it does, Billy, your eyes kind of like catch it, and this is a sanity check for you, my friend.
You?
Jerk's already seen this stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I just happened to catch a glimpse of him.
Well, you're in the same room. Oh,
He actually, that's 16.
Oh my god.
That's
Bless.
not. That's
but I
not
still
is it?
fail.
Still failed.
No, use your luck. Use your luck. Why not?
Yeah.
Cap it off.
I'm
yeah,
able to
yeah,
luck that.
yeah.
I'll spend 2 luck to goddamn. Yeah, okay. No, a psychopath wouldn't do it.
You wince. You shut your eyes as you hear just kind of like the choking cough of this thing as the smoke burns out of it. Hecate, it's your turn though.
I'm running through this door as fast as I goddamned can, and then, hey, which way does this fucking thing close?
Let's close this door.
It opens this way. For
So
viewers,
it
it's not
opens
great.
out to the zombies.
Yeah.
So I can't like bar it from this side.
We're pulling that shit's closed.
Okay, pulling that shit's closed as fast as I can, and then saying, okay, hey Theo, back up, and then back. I'm going to the stairs.
So stairs are on the other side. I'll say you can get to about like the halfway point.
Or halfway to the stairs.
Yeah. Because it's a lot of your movement. You slam the door shut. You move there, and you kind of look around again, and more of this, and you can see kind of the smoke kind of billowing out a little bit. We go to Dirk.
Okay, so I'm gonna help Billy up a little bit, but then let's do Maggie.
Okay.
Maggie, are you okay? You alive?
Are you gonna do
Jesus.
first aid?
Yeah.
What is your first aid?
Or you can essentially attempt to help Billy with his next one.
What's your first aid?
50.
Okay, let's go with that.
Billy?
Okay, this time, because just like
Shaking her.
shaking her didn't work, I'm gonna slap her in the face. Great.
I'm helping you slap Maggie in the face?
You're applying
bracing
light.
Maggie.
You're applying light to the situation.
Yeah. I
Make sure God can see this slap.
I say,
Unbelievable.
Dirk, shine your flashlight right in her face, and
do.
then I lift my hand, and
That's a regular.
wow, I just by one passed that for a
49.
normal check of a first aid slap.
You slap her. Bang.
Next time, just let me do fighting on her.
I'll crank her.
You slap
It's a different kind.
You slap her in the face, and her head kind of like jolts. But as
Fucking idiot.
as you hit her, you can see her eyes flutter a little bit. But the main thing you notice about her eyes now, fully, truly, they are rolled back into her head, and you can see that now, kind of as you're like looking at her with the flashlight as well. You're looking at her arms, and it looks like she has been cut with certain little sigils.
Are they like the symbol of the thing?
It is the symbol, and you notice in this on these markings on her arm there are two. It looks to be like blood, like fingerprints that have essentially run across. This thing.
I see.
Great. I then say to Dirk, I just like, we got to get her out of here.
Yeah, obviously.
Can you carry her?
I can. Yeah, I guess I can.
Let's do it. And then that's my turn.
Of course.
You have other friends. But
Well, no, we'll find each other. I'm sure we will.
I'm sure.
we're in trouble. We don't have a good knife.
Scoot that to 5. And from the bottom of this dilapidated staircase, you see white hair making its way up.
Okay, that's awful to see.
And kind of in the flash, you can hear thuds like a step squish, and you see this white lady, but the whiteness, the pallidness of her skin is like broken up by these pock marks, these like large, empty spaces of flesh. You can see her, the like interior of her mouth. You can see parts of her chest have been like kind of melted away. Her flesh kind of sags as kind of like flaps to the floor. The white hair is mostly gone and it covers her face. Again, now the smell is in this room. I'm gonna need you guys to make a con check.
I will say though, if maybe we get a bonus dive because we have cotton balls in our nose.
That is true. I will give you a bonus for that.
Nice.
Oh, good
Good
job.
call.
Good job, Raven stuffing.
I barely squeak out, Beach, I didn't know your mom was here.
Oh, come on.
Roll the bonus die.
I'm so panicked that I don't hear that.
You're fucking lucky.
Oh, 5.
Ooh, 45.
I got an extreme con save.
I got a reggie con pass.
Okay. So yeah, you both managed to kind
Did
of
you
like
use your bonus die?
No,
Why don't you?
I forgot about it.
You can-
truthfully.
You can do
Roll
it.
it-
You can
roll
do
it
it
now.
now. That's why I.
I got a 5.
Yeah, 2 extreme passes.
The smell actually gives me health.
I love this nasty shit.
Yum, yum, yum. I take out the cotton.
I start in him.
It's like smelling salts. I'm ready.
Some rat
But
shit right there.
as you look, as your eyes kind of like meet this witch's glare, she says to you, as like kind of like through the side of her mouth, her lips don't move, but she kind of speaks through the side of her mouth. She says,
Where do you think you're going with my girl? She's agreed to be here. Unless one of you wish to stay instead.
She's our girl. She's our friend.
And we won't let you have her.
as you kind of clutch her. Yeah, but Theo, what are you doing?
Running up the stairs.
Yeah, so you'll manage to get it to the top here. I guess I'm gonna count you as like double moving here.
Oh, thanks.
Well, you get to the top of the stairs, and you see some mucky muck men on the ground, and you see, of course, Miss Whittle.
Well, good actually. We actually need her to do the thing that we're doing, so I'm actually feeling good about seeing her. I know that's weird. Why? I can't do. What else can I do?
You can move. Do you want to go around this way or this way? This way.
The main way.
The
Into the
best
middle
way,
of the room.
the smarter way.
We'll see. You can get to there. Just because if I put you there, the map's gonna bubble you, so you keep falling. It's gonna make me
Thanks,
mad.
Liam. Thanks. So I get into the middle of the classroom.
Yeah. And her head kind of twists as she looks towards you. And she goes,
Have you brought the other children?
No.
Oh. Interesting.
Terrible vibes on that.
from the smoke vent there, Hecate,
Christ.
one of these boys is gonna pop up, and he's gonna stand in front of the stairs.
No, dude.
And this guy's gonna move to the door. On the inside, yeah. This guy here's gonna move to the door, and this guy's gonna move to the left or to the right of the door. And they all kind of look at Hecate, and this one that's now kind of like you can see the kind of smoke kind of billowing off of it. They go,
Miss Whittle could make a good use of you. You like books. She'll read to you.
To clarify something, there's currently Hecate is currently being like almost sandwiched between just zombies.
okay, so Heck.
Have you seen that picture? Not to be blue. Have you seen that picture of that one small woman on the couch? And there's just sort of a bunch of guys.
That's the energy.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Leave! I want to leave! What does this staircase look like?
It's like a lot of debris, so it's not like there's no railings or anything like that. It's like an easier way is from the bottom,
Yeah, that's okay. Well, that's not an option.
but it is definitely climbable.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, so make a gym class check.
Pass.
Okay, so you scramble up, and you make it to I'm gonna say to here.
Is there a door?
There's no door, unfortunately. As you can see, and Hecate, as you kind of scramble up, and you're like looking down at these horrible looking kids, your eyes kind of catch up, and you see this terrible form, the white lady, Miss Whittle, and she you can see her kind of looking back at you guys. She goes,
I'm glad you're all here. You're about to witness something excellent.
Hecate's turn is done. Goes to Dirk.
Can I hold an action?
What are you holding for?
Oh wait. We shouldn't try and reason with this bitch.
No.
No.
I'm
No way.
gonna pull out my slingshot and shoot her in the face.
No. Hit her with a knife.
We gave you the knife for a reason.
Stab her with the good knife.
I don't want to run up and stab. She's in the stairwell.
Yeah, so high ground.
I'm gonna high ground over here.
Are you gonna try and slingshot her?
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna make a dodge check.
Against, should I do fighting or play with matches?
Play with matches.
Nice. 42. That is it's a regular pass.
She fails.
Nice.
So D4.
That's a slingshot. You can cut that out and put like a slingshot sound, please. 2.
So the
No.
essentially like a a rock. You essentially fire a pebble and it careens off her forehead. And as it does, you can see her forehead split. And she looks at you and she goes,
Sticks and stones, my boy. I will break your bones, though.
Words.
Words.
Let's get to the words. Let's get to the words. We got the words. We know the words.
and then we go to from there we go to Billy.
Okay, we have two very big, bold choices here. One, I try and drag Maggie away, or the other, I go in front of her and
Pull Maggie away. Get her out of here.
take a photo of her face. No.
What he likes to do.
No, I do grab Maggie, and I pull her as far away as I possibly can towards Dirk, Theo, and Hecate.
Before he moves, he's gonna have to make like a gym class check.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be good. She's definitely going to get hurt in this. I'm gonna pull her and she's gonna.
Oh no, she's
Never mind.
not.
He's a,
Man,
he's a
oh.
gentle, strong man.
Billy is finding the hero's courage and strength in the matters of crisis right now.
Fucking big guns, Billy.
Wait. I'm gonna use 4 luck here, actually, and I'm gonna make this an extreme gym
class.
Gym class, yeah, extreme gym class success.
Okay.
So-
I'm gonna say you're like emboldened. Billy's like, we've got her fed, we gotta go. And you pick her up and you grab her. You can move over to Dirk, but I'm gonna say while you are carrying Maggie here, you're not gonna have any penalty die for trying to fight.
Oh, that's fair. I'm probably gonna try and avoid fighting from now on, but yeah. Keep this crazy white witch lady away from Maggie.
The die goes down to 4. She kind of twists and like howls in anger, and she goes,
No! The girl stays.
and she makes her way over.
Okay, now she's in stabbing range, buddy.
Her hand darts for your free shoulder.
Cool.
To like grab you.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make opposed checks. You can choose to try and dodge her.
Why is her dodge so nasty?
Because I'm not a fighter. I'm a dodger.
Little dude.
Well, I regular passed.
She
Okay.
hard passes.
I keep my regular pass.
Her hand darts out at you, and you can feel her bony fingers peel into your skin around your shoulder. The cape, your bed sheet becomes crimson around your shoulder area as you feel these fingers pry into your shoulder and begin. And essentially, she takes her free hand and places it on your face, and she begins to pull.
Oh my god.
Sorry, pulling my face?
So her
She's
her
bracing
hand,
on your face and ripping out your shoulder.
Oh, great. Yay. How much does it hurt?
We'll see.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Does that
No, he's got 2 health left, but essentially Billy. You can see as like you can feel your shoulder separating. You can feel the muscle, the sinew in between your rib cage break and twist. You can feel her hand essentially trying to force itself deeper into your chest cavity, and
Oh, Dirk, please hit your shot.
and she goes,
Boy, you do not know the forces you mess with. I will show you oblivion.
And I'll show you friendship.
You're getting
Through my, like-
literally ripped apart.
But to be clear, because of the fact that I'm actually bleeding, all you hear is as blood just comes out of my
You're
mouth.
screaming.
"Wow!" And that's Theo's turn. So
I'm
this
gonna try to dome her
with the
with
Mary.
the statue of Mary.
Okay.
I have to. Do we get flanking bonus or?
The power of Christ compels you!
Yeah.
I'm gonna say she's gonna have a penalty die in defending herself because she's pretty intent on this.
Because she's pretty deep in beach.
Can I argue this time that I am swinging it like a baseball bat?
And she's sort of lined up like with the disadvantage, you could argue, like a T-ball.
Like a T-ball.
I'm gonna still say no, unfortunately, but we're coming down on the wire, so
I got
clutch the fuck up.
So I got 73 luck points to blow. I'm not afraid of you.
I need that.
Please do it. Please.
30. I mean, this is episode 6. This is the last episode of the series.
yeah,
The finale,
yeah. Someone say.
some would say. So instead of a 55,
How much are you cashing here?
okay, I'll cash in 30 luck points to dome.
Okay.
To dome her.
Okay, I'll let you do a d6 here, plus your body type.
My body type? I got 40 body.
Yeah,
So a D4?
yeah.
5.
5 damage. You
Yep.
smash the statue down kind of on top of her shoulder, and it bends her.
I just want to, distract her and get her out of beach.
And I think this is enough to kind of break her from ripping your friend in half.
Yeah.
And she kind of like
And
looks.
then maybe she'll get distracted by me when Dirk stabs her, you know?
But yeah, she looks at you in the eye, and she goes,
Still breaking things, I see. Someone wasn't disciplined hard enough.
I didn't break it the first time, you did.
and she kind of hisses in anger at you.
I actually agree with the ghost. You're still breaking things.
I didn't even break it.
Ghoul's turn. That one moves up to the top of the stairs.
Ghouls are still getting a turn.
These guys are gonna move to the bottom.
We're
of the stairs.
past this, bro.
Yeah, we don't need the ghouls.
Come on.
So
no,
we now
so
have we now have one zombie ghoul on our floor, and then the three water zombies
We'll
are
just
still in the
dedicate some
basement.
resources to dealing with that zombie in the middle of this fight.
Yeah. So you smash her, and these ghouls essentially move to the top of the stairs, and they kind of see, and they start to laugh out loud, and some would say they That's so fucking stupid.
So stupid.
No, they move to the top of the stairs, and they begin to like cackle. With
Some
like,
would say C-O.
LMAO.
but they begin to kind of chant Miss Whistle's name. But we move to Hecate. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna move, like away from the stairs, obviously through the center of the room, and then like try to peel off to the side a little bit, depending on how much movement I have. But I'm also gonna like flip open my new and better improved spell book, and I'm gonna start. I mean, I was gonna wait until Dirk stabbed her, but she's taking damage, so I'm just gonna run this chant on loop. And maybe it'll start doing something to her while she's hurt, and then I'm hoping Dirk can finish her off while I'm running this chant. I'm gonna take my spellbook out. I'm gonna open it. I don't know if it happens, but in my head, a light breeze in the spellbook blows my wild hair back. I command you in the name of Hastur, the Dark Father, the King in Yellow, to rest eternally, fall into the void. I command you in the name of Hastur, the Dark Father, King in Yellow, to rest eternally, fall into the void. I command you, and I'm just
Okay.
pointing one hand out at her and screaming this over and over again.
So I'm gonna get you to do a power check.
Whoa.
Let's go.
Dang, nice.
Haven't seen that before.
That was not a fun
No.
Can I?
That's not the good,
Here's here's how I would like to optimize this.
Burn the luck, baby.
Can I push it first, and then if I fail again, cash luck?
I think you can.
Okay, I'm gonna push it. And it doesn't matter what's gonna happen if I fail, because I have enough luck that I can make this pass, and I will. But let's see if I can just pass the regular way.
Push it, baby.
If you get a 99.
Oh, that's even worse. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna burn a bunch of luck. It's fine. I'm gonna burn 22 luck to get this to pass.
22.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's nothing. I burned 30.
That was
Just a smack.
also crazy.
So you start commanding these words and you start speaking them with full intent, and you're gonna roll. What are your magic points?
12.
12.
12d6. Come on.
No shot. But I'm going to get you to roll a. I will just be a single d6.
Okay. No. It's a 1.
Okay. So you're gonna lose. We're one magic point is gonna be
Spent.
Oh. But you are going to take 4 sanity damage as you invoke these rites. And as Hecate kind of like stands here and she starts speaking these like invocations, the place begins to moan and these dark spaces begin to twist. These the corpses of the dead children begin to writhe and kind of like shy away from Hecate. You can see the windows on the outside of this of the school essentially kind of phase, and no longer can you see the spruce trees, but it seems to be darkness all around this place. You command the words of Hastur, and it looks like Miss Whittle is obeying.
Get her!
So, Dirk,
It's my turn?
believe it is your turn.
Okay. You've all seen a Superman punch done by the famous Roman Reigns. I'm gonna like hop up on this desk in one swift motion and just like plunge this knife into her face.
Sure. She's gonna make her check with a penalty die.
Okay. I would say invoking Eldritch Gods gives me a bonus.
I'm gonna say no.
Fuck. What if I cry out, "This is for Hastur, the Yellow King"? Oh,
he gets there.
21. That's a hard.
93.
And that's an L.
Should I spend some luck to crit?
I think you're gonna fucking nail her either way. Crits haven't done more damage previously.
Yeah, but a crit would just be so sick.
So yeah,
I'll nail her.
2d6 please.
Okay. Please, God.
Actually, 3d6.
Hastur, if you have any love in your heart
He doesn't.
for a boy like me. Okay. It's an 8.
An 8 total.
8 total.
You drive the dagger down into. She kind of pulls back, and you catch her in the neck, and you drive the dagger deep into her, and her eyes flash with hate and rage and anger, and you can feel as the blade enters her, you can feel it immediately begin to heat up, and you can see this facade of like white, pallid skin kind of crack away, and as it flakes, you can see it kind of dissipates into ash, and she chokes and she gurgles and she like looks at you and she goes,
No, I will not.
her eyes flash up towards you, Hecate, and she goes like,
I command you to stop what you're saying. This is uncouth behavior.
but she struggles as the dagger is plunged into her. She twists and tries to pull away, not quite dead yet, but Billy, your go.
Cool. I'm a bloody sheet now,
Yeah.
carrying an unconscious girl.
Mm-hmm.
Cool beans. I say to the witch, Mr. Kemp is a better teacher than you.
Oh, don't,
And
I
I
mean,
like-
don't say that with 2 hit points, bro. Maybe you can think that.
No, I have 0 taunt. But I guess I like try and hobble away as best as I can away from her, carrying Maggie.
Okay.
I don't know what. I mean, I'm fucking bleeding, but you know, I move towards Hecate because that seems to be like.
But you're all adrenalined up.
Yeah.
Yeah, true, I guess. The only other thing I will say or ask is whether or not, like, if I can notice anything to maybe yell out.
Do a notice check stuff.
to assist any like big things. Oh, okay. That's kind of hot, actually. I'm gonna spend 3 luck to make it an extreme or critical success.
Okay.
At 17.
So kind of unawares to kind of the rest of your friends, you can see what appears to be a hand reaching up from the stair here to like grab Theo and yank him below. But yeah, you can kind of see that and you can call out to Theo. Theo, behind you. One more time, but like like a voice I can understand.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I was trying to do words with blood. Theo,
Don't. We're almost done. Come on.
Theo, behind you.
Your eyes flash, and you see a hand kind of creeping. You see it like another like burnt child looking to pull you down below.
Okay.
And he kind of groans as you see him, and he goes,
Leave this little alone. You don't understand.
and it is your go.
Okay. Do I have to dodge that, or like, can I just move? out of the way?
You'll have a bonus for your dodge here.
And then is that going to be my action, or can I do something else?
You can
after?
do something else.
Right, I dodge, which I do 17.
17. Yeah, you're gonna kind of quickly dart away and around.
So I dart away and around. If I can grab the little paper that Heck gave me with the incantation on it.
Yep.
And I'm gonna join in.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm on my witch shit.
Are you standing there in front of
Yeah,
of
I'm
the
gonna
witch?
stay. Oh, I'm staying close. If I can I like
Jump up on the
yeah,
desk.
like like sit on it, pivot around on the desk, and get to the the other side of her.
Yeah. You quickly slide across the teacher's desk, knock the apple off the thing, get in her face.
Yeah. Pull out my little cheat sheet, my little hex cheat sheet.
Yeah.
And I join in.
So
I join in. I command you in the name of Hastur, the Dark Father, the King in Yellow, to rest eternally, fall into the void, etc.
make a power check.
Yes. 18.
Ooh, is that?
It's great.
hard.
It's not extreme. It's hard.
It's hard.
That's hard.
Okay, so you're going to roll 2d6.
4.
You're
Not the
going
best,
to
not the best.
4 off your magic points.
Okay.
That seems worse to me than taking damage.
What?
Losing magic points.
Magic points, yeah.
It's okay. I'm not that invested in magic points. This is the first thing I've ever
I
tried.
see. I'm super invested. Do I get?
I would like to keep my magic points.
Health doesn't
not me.
matter.
Do I
Not
get
me.
them's back?
You are going to take 5 sanity damage.
Okay.
You're gonna make an intelligence check. Roll over is the ideal.
Way over. Rolled way over. It's not very hard. I'm pretty stupid.
Okay, so you as you start to kind of echo into this chant, your voices together start to kind of like billow at the end of this.
Command you, in the name of
Hastur,
Hastur, the Dark Father, the King in Yellow, to rest eternally, fall into the void.
And as you kind of cry that to her face, you stare into her eyes as she squeals in pain, and as she tries to pull away from Dirk. Dirk, I'm gonna get you to do another fighting check. It's gonna be a hard check, but she's gonna attempt to dodge, but she's got a penalty die.
Oh my god, I can't
cracked.
be stopped!
This kid's cracked with the blade.
I rolled a 12.
What's the lowest you rolled? Like a 21?
Yeah,
I rolled a 12. That's like a crit.
So as she goes to pull away, she screams in anger, like, no! And as she pulls away, you pull down on the knife blade as you carve her chest cavity open. Sparks and bits of flame kind of erupt from her. You both need to do a dodge check real quick.
Me?
Yeah, both of you.
19.
Ooh, 85.
85.
I do
Theo, you're gonna take 5 fire damage. This burns up the side of you, and you kind of wince away in pain.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
I'm gonna get second-degree
You're
burns.
ugly.
But as this chest cavity opens up, she squeals in pain, and she stumbles back on the desk. And as she tries to adjust herself in a position that is like astute and demanding and in power, her arm collapses. You see the bone snap through her tricep as she collapses down on the desk, miserable and defeated. Her eyes glare up at you as you can see this white skin kind of flake away to yellow. And from that center chest cavity, you see these tendrils begin to reach out and kind of pull and kind of latch onto her body as it starts to pull it in towards herself. You can hear her bones snap and crack and her form twist as it is pulled into her. You see you two closest, Dirk and Theo, you're going to make a extreme sanity checks. Hecate and Beej, you're going to make hard sanity checks.
Hard?
What is extreme? A fifth of whatever?
Yep.
A fifth?
Nah.
Simply no chance. I mean, it's not, but I'm gonna burn some luck and make it happen.
I want to be very clear here. I have to roll a 6.
Yeah.
I have a 57. So
I got a 51. It's a regular pass, but it's not a hard.
Okay.
Can you burn one?
I'd have to burn a lot of luck.
Heck, you're going to take 4 sanity damage.
That's still fine. I mean, it's not. I'll need to go to a therapist after this, but right now it's fine.
For the lot of you who have failed, unfortunately, as you see, especially for those who are in front, as you see this, you can see these tendrils at first, but also it appears to be like yellow fabric kind of pulling her in. You see something maybe people have no right to see. Stars, darkness, light, air, everything is being pulled into this. But you all are going to take 7 sanity damage.
How much do you have?
So I had 14. I now have 7. So I definitely
Fucking God.
surpassed the insanity damage
the
roll.
limits.
So I have a temporary insanity, don't I?
I for this, I think little Billy will. You two can make your intelligence checks, but you're gonna get bonus die in the fact that you are like it's gonna be hard not to take some craziness in this.
And rolling over intelligence?
Yes.
But we're taking the lower, right?
Yes, you're taking the lower.
Dumb as fuck.
Roll again.
I'm dumb as fuck. 97.
I got a 13. Something is occurring to me. Maybe for the first time in my life.
God.
We can work on that fear. But as is this woman is pulled into herself, and the building shudders and shakes. You can see the boards on the side of this building begin to wane underneath the pressure. The children, the undead children that are walking, begin to kind of emulsify, turn into goo as before your very eyes, and kind of slop down onto the ground. You guys see this building starting to fall in on itself, and you're going to need to make an attempt to try and escape this place.
Is it gonna be if this wall falls down, can I get out, or a window, something like that?
Well, the marker goes down to 3.
Okay, through the Kool-Aid Man door,
Oh, yeah, shit.
through the hole,
Through the hole.
through the Billy hole.
Yeah.
Through the billy hole.
Everyone in Billy's hole right now.
I would like to ask, just because obviously
in the BJ
I
hole.
have a giant wound in my shoulder.
And you're crazy.
I'm also now probably a little insane.
Now you're a little insane.
Yeah, I guess. More.
He was
I don't
such
know.
a cracked photographer.
I feel
after
like
this,
I need assistance getting out of here.
Yeah.
So, this will be kind of like a skill challenge. What skills are you guys going to use to get out of this place? You have 3 rounds. I'm going to say you need 8 successful rolls. Hard passes count as 2. Criticals count as 3. We'll go in initiative order.
Okay.
Who are a turn? where are you at turn-wise? Billy did his thing. Dirk, yeah, so Billy, you're gonna be first in this skill check. So choose your skill, and if you can argue how it works, let me know.
First aid. Self-medicate.
You can't do first aid on yourself, unfortunately.
I'm just going to. I'll just yell to the room. I'll yell to the room as a be a pal because it's the only way I think for everyone to actually know about the Kool-Aid manhole. That it's like we can get out through the wall, the big hole in the wall. That was a poor 90 there. So
You can push.
everybody knows. Yeah, but what happens if I fail?
Not great.
It's just a failure tick. It's fine. We'll get 8 passes.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I fail.
Okay.
Cool. Sucks to
But
suck.
that wouldn't mean that we don't like know about the hole.
Dirk saw him
I-
first.
No, you know
Yeah.
about the hole. But it's essentially like he's really trying to pull focus there.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the top of the order. That is Theo.
Can I do a be a pal and give a quick speech to my pals?
I would even also like count it like as maybe as like you being like everyone go like try,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
make
I'm
sure
just
everyone
I'm
gets
just
to do
trying to
first.
hustle everyone out and be like, you know, we found Maggie. We're so close to the end. Like we can get out of here.
Yep.
It's possible.
Okay, make your
I
roll.
love you guys. We're not gonna go trick or treating after this. I rolled a 6.
Is that an extreme?
Oh yeah, my extreme is 18.
Okay.
It's like extremely extreme.
So that's gonna be 3 successes.
Yeah. Good.
Heck.
Okay, while we're pushing through, I'm going to try and, as Beach moves, take out my salves and just stem the bleeding on him. First aid as we move.
Okay. Dirk, you're up.
Regular success.
You're at 4. Halfway there.
I'm just gonna like piggyback Maggie.
Kind of like take her from Beach.
Yeah.
What do you think that would be?
Probably gym class.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. Sorry, buddy. You gotta just walk on your own for a minute.
You gotta focus on you, Beach.
So yeah, it's a pass.
Just normal pass?
Yep.
That's 5. Dirk?
Beach.
Beach, sorry.
What's your best thing? You could do a notice stuff just to be like, watch out for this slippery kid gunk.
Slippery.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we'll roll a note of stuff to try and direct the best path out.
Okay.
And that is a
24.
hard pass, but I will burn some luck. Make that an extreme pass.
So that goes from
5 to 8.
5 to 8.
5 to 8. Clicks to 2. But essentially you all kind of like so lovingly handle Maggie as you kind of pull her through cracks in the walls. You're essentially like touching and feeling like just making sure he's not going to bleed out. There's a lot of blood, but essentially mostly surface wound. He'll be okay. Dirk, you grab like really are doing most of the heavy lifting with Maggie, and Theo, you're like directing and just encouraging, move. You have to keep moving. Like if someone stumbles and trips, you just go like up, keep going, move your legs, pump them. You hear the moans of this house, everything kind of twisting and pulling in on itself. You hear the cries of many children screaming in pain throughout the basement. You hear the wood crackling as if it was on fire once more. You feel intense heat kind of swelling all around you. And you guys push quicker towards the door. You kind of fall in over yourselves, and eventually you come out and collapse down onto the ground, the earth in front of the schoolhouse. You look behind you, and it collapses in on itself. Smoke begins to rise, fire begins to bubble, and in a moment, in a quick instant, this place is a raging inferno. Your eyes flash as you can see the light change from the normal orange glow to a iridescent yellow. The sparks that flick off this thing ignite into the tree line, a flame that creates no heat. You can see lights dash and sprint away from this place as they dart out into the sky. Your eyes are filled with images of the children that have died here through the flame. You collect yourselves and you push further on to escape this terrible place. You hear a truck roar off in the distance, bounding towards the Devil's Playground, and you make it out to the main road, beaten and worn down. A coyote scream with laughter in the night, almost as a celebration of your success. The next day,
Yeah.
you're all visiting Billy in the hospital.
And Mr. Kemp, if he's still there.
It appears
Using Calgary.
so are you guys.
Oh.
Essentially, you guys are kind of visiting, and Maggie's there as well, and she seems tired, but she's on her own 2 feet, and she's pretty happy. And you guys look down at Billy as you're all kind of in this room.
Can I, as we are leaving the hospital after visiting Billy, I just put a little toy on his, like, bedside table. And it's one of the crispy, melty toys that I grabbed off the lawn before we left.
That's terrifying.
Why would you leave me that?
Because that's the thing, right? We're not gonna get hazed. When we go to high school, nobody else came out with this, man.
That's right. I mean, do we have to keep it with me in the hospital?
Okay, no, it's
I can take it.
Thank you.
Thought it would be nice. I just thought it would be. Like
It'll
a
be
gift. But if you don't like it, then I'll
constant
take it.
reminder
I'll take
of
it.
the
I'll
horrors
take
that
it.
we
His
just
sanity's
witnessed.
still really low. He can't really come to grips with that one.
I'm gonna get a notice check from the three of you,
who's
Hecate,
not Billy.
Hecate, Theo, and Dirk.
Pass.
I'm looking
Regular
looking for extreme.
Okay, yep, no shot.
Got one.
Ooh.
We're at the end of the game. I'll burn 50 luck to get an extreme.
So as you guys are as everyone's kind of walking out, Hecate, you're like shoulder to shoulders walking and talking with Maggie.
Yeah, and I actually have an idea of something that I want to do that's maybe distracting me a little bit.
Okay, well, what's that first?
Because I'm planning on going to mailbox when we're in Calgary, and I've written up a letter of application to internship at my best guess at what the spooky society that Janelle Kemp worked for before she went missing.
Okay. You can just do a reading, writing, arithmetic. Figure that
out. Regular success.
Regular success.
I'll burn 7 and make it a hard success.
Okay. You know that it's known as the Princeton School of the Occult.
Yeah, so I've written up a letter of our experiences and everything, and I'm gonna send it to them. It's like a preemptive application.
It's like in New York.
Yeah.
But as you kind of like walk off and kind of peel off to go drop something off, Maggie is kind of sitting there, kind of waiting for you, and you Dirk and Theo, you're kind of walking up, and you can see her, kind of just moving her lips.
Shut up. Shut up. I'm me. Shut up.
Kids still talk about the Devil's Playground. Time kind of burns on a little bit. A lot of people talk as if they know witches and other terrible, spooky things. People talk as if your little soup club is stupid, irrational, fake. But you know differently.
The Rosebud Theater is now opening auditions for their February production of Gone with the Wind, though they request that everyone auditioning leave their beverages at home.
Officials say one Miss Maggie Ayer, 12, was off exploring the Birchwood when unfortunately she fell into a ravine. Police say that Miss Ayer was unable to escape this ravine and was stuck there for a whopping 2 weeks, when miraculously her friends found her one Halloween night while exploring the woods. Police and explorer teams have been over through that area, and they couldn't find a thing. But when the children heard her calls, they answered and they came. That's one way to have a good Halloween night. I hope those kids get lots of candy.
Local man Todd Enbach of Todd's and Ends is claiming that a ghost stole 3 prized collections of books from his store. In his words, he was totally spooked out, dude. More from Todd now.
Yeah, so I was there and I was doing my work or whatever, and I looked over and what was going on? And I saw the books kind of move and they dart by me or whatever, and I was like, oh, it was totally spooky, man. Can I swear on that?
Oh, it's official. The 1987 girls soccer team, the Big Reach Rams, are going to provincials. Come stop by Big Reach Junior High to wish them well on their heroic endeavors as they play the...
Those of you out there who wish to be desired by the Lord, dogs under the moon, who basks in the blood of the meek, I call upon you, Lord Riley, our king in the dark, the destructor of the world. Please come on, Azathoth, Cthulhu, the king in yellow, has to come forth to me. Nanagon,
And their local teacher Vincent Kemp is filing a suit against the Big Reach Sheriff's Department, claiming excessive force during an arrest earlier this year.
They're really fun. And in provincial news, Kananaskis country officials are calling for a bear.
I didn't know what was happening. There's always yelling in the trailer park. It's mostly always that Lenny. So, what a shame. Well, what a pillar of the community we've lost. Piece of shit. Oh, I can't say that, can I?
And in other news, the body of another missing hiker has been found. Officials say the foul play was not involved.
Well, this was inevitable. Snow is in the forecast for the coming weeks. Upwards of 40 centimeters is predicted to fall in the next 2. Good news for all you skiers out there. Those mountains are called.
In other news...